If Fluffy Kogi is wrong, I don't want to be right.
What would Socrates say to that?
It tickles my fancy.
Okay.
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marco.
That's not
Wait.
Yeah.
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
They don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still on the stars with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof I'm alive by the motor. No proof. Like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, and if I did, I never ever traded him. You know what is a star? Like another city, the driver's side floor. Gucci get large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. 8, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever, and cute as can be. You can watch us on YouTube with view for free. Ay. This one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time wondering what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Leroy.
It seems as if our sports experience the last 2 days has been totally different.
Oh, last night, dude. What a night. It was a night of fodder.
What happened?
So much
Catch me
Dame
up.
fodder online.
Catch me up.
We may be getting to the finish line here, Leroy. We got 3 team trades. We got the Suns involved. We got Ayton getting flipped to the Trailblazers. James Jones maybe doing us a solid. Damian Lillard saying goodbye to Blazers fans on Twitter.
Hey.
Hmm?
I don't want to toot my own horn. But what did I tell you 2 months ago?
You said it would be closer to camp. You did say it would be closer to camp. Who knew Cronin was so lazy?
It's not that.
Apparently the guy wants to go to
here. The pressure, and here's what you have to understand. The pressure doesn't build on the Heat. Because you looking at the Heat and the talent that they have and the young talent they have, they're like, well, let's run it back if it don't work, right?
It doesn't work. We're Heat culture.
Right.
There will be no drama.
If you look around, there's other teams that could use some of the pieces on this team, right? The problem is if you're running Portland, right? You're the only person in all of this that comes out looking bad if they go into camp and Dame Lillard shows up there.
It was a very interesting night, Leroy. I wish you were me, because if you enjoyed NBA trade buzz as much as I did, it was quite the sight to see all of Blazers Twitter kind of wave the white flag. And there were some who were like, let's make peace, Heat Nation. And we're like, no peace. We know what you said.
Again.
And now they're saying they're
ironic.
Coping.
Isn't it ironic that you're wearing your hat and glasses and and pipe all around the same time? I have been telling you this would happen 2 months ago.
Dude, but here's the thing though, dude. It may be the day. Today may be the. I wasn't going to sleep last. I was fighting it, Leroy. I went to bed last night 2 a.m. All because I was like, well, Portland, it's still possible. Business hours are up. So what if it happens? I don't want to miss it.
Are you sure it wasn't because your internet crapped out and you were hoping that it would be fixed?
No, my internet didn't crap out till this morning.
Oh, when you got up?
Yeah.
And you still made it all the way to wow.
Well, I was up doing internet stuff. I was like,
so you were on the internet and then it crapped out.
Hmm?
Oh my goodness. Who else in South Florida's on the internet when you were?
Oh, I don't know. That happens all the time where they're just like, service in your area.
Really?
Oh yeah. That never happens to you?
Not.
I mean, it's usually what happens to you is your lawn guy just comes there and snips your connection.
Let me tell you something. If I see an AT&T truck and you know they doing some work when they pull up with the little tent right? They setting up shop with the cooler and everything.
Yeah.
I would go out there and I say, hey, man, hey, I'm doing my radio show from 10 to 2, and I do not and will not allow you to turn and service my internet because my internet is working fine right now. So, and I break it down, and they go, let's go do the other area first. That's it, because they're going to be in the development all day.
Man, what a day.
Yes.
Some headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
I noticed you didn't respond to my video. I mean, why?
Who, me?
Yeah, you didn't put it. You didn't retweet it. You didn't repost it. You didn't.
Because here's why.
Call me an idiot. I don't understand why.
Here's why. That's what that's what I text. I responded why. Right? Like, here, I don't understand why you're getting so excited. Oh, hold on. Let me finish before you go. Like, dude, you know what you are? Vlad, this dude is like the wild horse when they put him in the gate to run the race. And he's bucking around like he can't. I'm like, look, I'm stroking on the back of the neck. Whoa, buddy. Whoa. He just won't stop. So, like, right now I'm stroking Tobin. Tobin, here's the deal. You knew this was gonna happen.
It doesn't matter.
Like,
it's like
so the excitement.
Let me ask you this.
This is not a surprise.
Are you not excited when a new Avengers hits theaters? Are you not excited for movie day?
Of course, but I haven't seen them. Wait, here's why.
Whatever.
Here's why, Dane. Here's why, Vlad. Here's why I get excited. Because I haven't seen the movie. I don't know what's going to happen.
Right. You knew
this was going to happen. Why? Because the player said he's only coming to Miami.
I mean, he just recently said it on the podcast. It is what it is.
Nah, here's the thing. Like, even when LeBron came to Miami, there was a lot of fodder the day that he was here. People were like, there's a hotel party set up. Until it happened, you didn't know. Until it happened, you weren't quite sure. You weren't quite sure.
When he said, okay, here, when he did that show, and he said, I'm taking my talents to South Beach, then there could have been an eruption because that was the exciting part of it.
Yeah, but there was but I'm telling you, there was a lot of Miami's talk and chatter that week. Like, there was a lot of talk. Stephen A. Smith reported it. A lot of people were reporting that he was going to Miami, but like nobody really believed it till it happened.
Okay,
Damian Lillard, I get you. It's a little less drama, but it's still amazing because it's Damian Lillard, dude.
I understand. Listen, Vlad.
Jimmy Bam and Dame.
Scratch the 5.
Jimmy Bam and Dame.
Scratch the 5.
Wait a minute, time out. Are you? This guy's moving. He's dancing. The shoulders. Look at him.
No, that's intangible dance right there. The old chair dance.
I tell you, who's not intangible.
If feet are required, that dance ends real quick.
Dame gave Tobin rhythm.
So look, I understand your excitement. Hell, I'm excited too to see how this is gonna work, right? Look at roll Dame. But the only reason why I'm not as excited or overdoing it like you is because how excited can you be about a dude say I'm only gonna play for Miami? And then when it happens, there's some excitement there. It finally happens.
I know.
But wait. Hold on. Here's the other thing. You getting excited about one side of this. You understand? You don't care. You got Dame. You don't care. Are you not gonna be upset or disappointed at who they trade?
Hard to say.
Oh my!
I don't know. We'll
hey, Vlad, this guy, you know what your new nickname should be? Shiny new thing.
This is the thing, though. Like, I don't know. Maybe we get Dame and we keep Jovic. Maybe we get Dame and we keep Tyler Herro. We don't know. Who knows?
But that's my point.
Who knows?
But listen.
Again, you go to my excitement. There are surprises.
Tobes, you my guy. But I see the angle you taking. You trying to be excited or whatever. It don't matter. As long as it ain't Bam and me, you ain't going to get upset about whoever's out.
That's very true. That's very true.
Okay.
There's whatever.
Okay. Stop
happens,
acting like hard to say or
whatever
whatever.
happens.
The fact of the matter is you don't care. I won't date.
If I end today, if you told me that today happens and the Heat don't have Tyler, Caleb, Nico, and Jaime Jaquez, and don't have picks till the next decade, but I have Damian Lillard with Jimmy and Bam.
But wait, you know, one of the strengths of the Heat is having some resemblance of depth.
See,
if you do that with two guys damn near in their mid-30s, you're asking for it.
No, you're fine.
You just are.
So let me ask you this then.
Hmm?
Did you think Kyle Lowry was talking to Chauncey Billups at that Colorado State game to let him know like what the
where are you gonna buy me out? Where am I going? Yeah.
Well, you did because I feel
definitely.
You think Lowry's being included in this deal?
Hard to say. I don't know. That's a good question.
That was kind of weird though.
Dude, hey, Vlad, don't believe this man. This man right here is right now in his pocket. In his pocket, he got a package, right?
Yeah,
and number one on that.
We be throwing in Kyle Lowry,
right?
That's you guys get Dayton. Nurkic goes to Phoenix. We get Dame Dollar.
How did the whale actually look like a phone?
Perfectly curved.
Leroy's frozen.
Oh, is he? Well, that's a shame.
Oh, I'm back.
Oh, there. Hello.
Hey, so look, he got a list in his pocket, and you know what's number one on this?
Seems like he made fun of my internet, and it like, look at this. It's like,
oh yeah,
coming to get him.
They got him.
got him.
AT&T got him.
AT&T's like, watch this, Leroy Horde. We're gonna freeze you up today. Oh,
I know.
Leroy. Hold on, baby.
So I just want you to just.
You're gonna be upset if Nico's gone? That's what's gonna happen if Jovic is gone. That's gonna upset you.
It's not. The only reason why it would upset me is because I've always been very intrigued by his skill set, and I want to see it play out a little bit. The fact that I won't get that opportunity to see it play out, I'm gonna be a little bit disappointed, even though I get it, right?
Of course,
dude. If I got to watch him for the next 10, 12 years, right? I mean, you got to tell me it's not going to sting a little bit.
Well, good thing he's on the West Coast.
Why?
I'll be able to sleep through it.
Oh, my goodness. See this dude has contingency plans for all of his letdowns.
That's right, I do. Take a quick break. Back after this.
WQAM broadcast.
All right, welcome back, you rascals. Yarr. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. We will get to tickle my fancy. We got, of course, a big weekend ahead. Dolphins.
What are we gonna do for our picks?
Denver Broncos. We got that, and then of course we got Canes and Temple tomorrow. You can hear that here on WQAM.
How are we gonna do our picks?
You got to pot up Leroy there, Vlad.
How are we gonna do our picks?
I don't know.
Should have done them yesterday.
Should have done him yesterday. Sneaky frog boy.
Right.
Yep.
The man can't get, tied a knot.
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah, you can tie the knot. I mean, I get you, but picks, dude. You gotta get your picks.
So picks are more important than,
It's not more important. I mean, it's
The union
for the
of
purposes
love.
of the show, this.
I
this
mean,
is,
listen,
but it's fine.
Mark, I ain't
what?
gonna get on him. Here's why I ain't gonna get on him too much. He works his ass off.
He does.
So I ain't gonna.
So it is a fodder day, which is what a night it was last night, dude. Yesterday. So this dude
What would have happened if your internet would have crapped out right in the heat of
why are you? Can I just say something?
yeah.
You're being a downer today on fodder day.
No, I'm not.
You are. Why? What if you're in? It didn't. You know what? I have a cell phone. I would be fine. Anyway, so yesterday, here's where the goosey started. So yesterday,
Can we get a timeline? What time?
Yeah. So yesterday, I'd say like around dinner time. Around six-ish.
Yep.
This dude from Arizona, John
Rando dude.
Gambadoro. Who?
Rando?
No, not a rando.
You tend to follow anybody
follow
that gives you
everybody.
the information that you want.
I follow everybody, but
Okay.
I mean, like with the internet, when the info finds itself, the info finds itself. So this guy, John Gambadoro, has been doing radio there for a long time, and he's got sauces. He's got especially within the Suns, right? He's very tied in with the Suns. He was one of the people that was like, this whole Bradley Beal thing. It's a one-team thing. There's no heat. They're not even interested in Bradley Beal. So, he's gotten some stuff right. So he says yesterday, he goes on his radio program, and he says, probably within the next 24 hours, I'm expecting a Damian Lillard trade. This was also around the time where Windhorst was on some podcast, and he was like, the Trailblazers have been moving a lot heavy over the last couple of days. They want this done before training camp. All right. So they want this done. And they want the drama out. And they want the drama out of the way.
Who knew?
Listen, don't hurt your shoulder patting yourself on the back, dude.
Who knew? I'm just saying.
Guy's so proud of himself. Can't even enjoy the party.
I'm enjoying the party.
You know what, Tobin? When you're right, you have a party.
I know, but like he's not even having a fun party. He goes, "No, I told you." That's like if you're right, like have fun with it. Anyway, so what?
If I responded the way you did, I'd be you. And if I was, God help us all. Could you imagine a black you going around the South Florida?
I don't know how to answer that.
It's like uncomfortable.
So yeah, the Suns, Blazers, and Heat, apparently they got into a three-way talk. They're talking about a deal that apparently is going to land Ayton in Portland. That's the talks of it. And of course, get Damian Lillard. So in this case, I guess the Trailblazers are going to end up with a piece they desire more than Tyler Herro. Here's the thing that was interesting. Somebody mentioned during the chat, and they said, now I don't know if Tyler Herro's in the trade. We don't know. We don't know really what the pieces are.
It's really, we don't know what Heat players are involved in this.
We don't. And somebody mentioned, I lost you on the chat, but he goes, I think KD likes Duncan Robinson. Actually, I'm pretty sure KD has a solid relationship with Tyler. And Tyler's basketball idol, strangely enough, is Devin Booker. And that made me think, like, what if Tyler Herro ends up on Phoenix? God,
that's not good.
That's a scary ass
No,
team.
that's not good.
That's not good. I don't think that works because they already have like.
So you're gonna go Tyler at point guard, Book at 2.
Probably have to go. Yeah.
No, somebody's gonna have to play a 3.
You'd have to have Devin Booker be the small forward.
Yeah, because KD's gonna play the 4. And I don't even know.
KD
who's
the
play
4,
the 5.
and then they probably get Nurkic as the center.
Yeah.
Tyler can light it up though, dude. He's the best.
There'll be you Book and Tyler be your two guards.
Yeah.
So then what happens to Beal?
Nah, Beal's got to be the point guard.
Then
I guess
Tyler.
you basically need.
You're playing a 3-guard
You'd have
lineup.
to basically a 3-guard lineup. That's basically what it'd be.
They're gonna get
with
killed
KD
on the
being there,
boards.
with KD being their power. Yeah, but they
On the
probably score
boards.
140 points a game.
Who plays defense?
I don't know if that's gonna happen. I'm just saying.
I know, but wait. As of right now, nothing has happened, so we can do this.
I'm just saying if Tyler
Let's have some
Herro,
fun with it, baby.
I'm just
Let's
saying
have
if
some
Tyler,
fun with it. That's what you would say.
it doesn't make me fun. That's scary. And plus, honestly, if there was a place Tyler Herro would want to get traded, I would say a team with KD and his favorite player Devin Booker would probably be a place he would want to get traded to. But I don't even know if he's in the trade. He might be staying here. I don't know.
It does. Now that you mentioned it, now thinking about they also have Bradley Beal.
Isn't it going to be funny though if Tyler Herro does get traded to Phoenix in some kind of flip? If that did happen, how much people would go from saying Tyler Herro sucks to, oh my God, this is the scariest lineup of all time. It'd be interesting. Offensively, of course. But,
Well, yeah, because he goes from being a number 2 to being a number 4.
yeah, but no, he's 3 here. But he does
He's
take the
3,
most
but
shots.
then with that second unit, he's 1.
Oh, so you think he goes there and becomes a 6 man?
He
I don't. You're gonna be
Did they
man.
get Eric Gordon? He's 100.
Yeah,
You'll be hard pressed. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't seem likely that he would end up there.
Barry Jackson reported last night after no contact with the Heat for weeks, Blazers are now taking Lillard conversations seriously. Heat has patiently waited, knowing Lillard trade is clear
Imminent.
avenue to take him to another level.
Imminent.
Clear avenue to take them to another level. He said, when or whether they strike a deal, we'll see. But Portland seems more eager for a resolution before camp if their wishes can be satisfied. And then he finishes it off. And to all a good night. I guess that was Barry's flare gun to everybody that they could go to sleep. That was at 1:44 a.m. I was still up.
Of course you were.
But
How much coffee have you had
today? Just
Yeah.
1 cup. But
Okay.
I got
Well, how many Celsius?
I got 2 Cosmos Celsius in the freezer, baby. Woo, ready for a refuel.
Hey man, what is wrong?
But this was
with
the
you?
thing. So here's the thing, though, that mattered the most. Okay.
Okay,
All the fodder,
okay.
all that stuff. That was cool. But here's what happened, Leroy.
Mhm,
Damian Lillard yesterday on his Twitter account.
mhm.
Damian Lillard responds to this Blazers account, right?
Mhm.
And the account is called Blazers for Real. And it just simply said, when all this was going on, it said, I love you, Damian Lillard. And Damian Lillard responded, and he goes, ditto, brother.
Wait, dude, you too much. Too much.
What do you mean?
Too much.
That's
Too much.
goodbye, dude.
Just
That is
responded to rando.
goodbye.
No, it's not.
That's goodbye, dude.
He
That's
just
goodbye. And then-
responded to the comments.
Nah, he doesn't respond. All he's been doing is promoting his album.
Of course he responds to the comments.
Nah, get out of here. And then if you go look right now, Vlad, go look at Damian Lillard's likes on Twitter. It's like all sad, Rip City forever with a Damian Lillard mural. Love Damian Lillard. Portland loves you forever, Dame. It's all goodbye stuff. That's all he's liking on Twitter.
I tell you what, like I said before, there is no way Cronin can come out of this looking good
No,
based on how he's handled. I don't care who he
they're going to
gets
turn
back.
on him bad. Yeah.
I don't care who he gets back, right? If he would have came out and said, I understand what Dame, wants to do. We're going to try to accommodate him. We would like to try to get as much as possible, right? Everybody would have understood that, right? That's business, right? But you're going to accommodate Dame, right? But when you come out with the nonsense that he's come out with the last few months, oh, maybe we're trying to build the best team possible, and and just disregarding what Dame, the conversations him and Dame had,
Mhm.
right? And then say, we cool with Dame, we cool. Then Dame had to respond. That don't go over well with your fan base.
Yeah.
You look like a clown. You look like you're playing games.
Yeah, you look like a clown. Lewis
Right.
says the Suns want Caleb in his salary. That makes a lot of sense for them to want him because they need a guy who kind of just does everything.
Right.
I got to give you credit, Tobin.
Hmm?
I looked in Twitter.
Hmm?
I looked on Twitter.
Yep.
Pat Riley's trending.
Mhm.
What's the first video you see?
Let me show you. Pat Riley is trending.
Oh, you got Vlad teasing you. Oh my goodness.
First video that comes up.
It's him. It's him.
Oh, really?
He's the first thing you see.
It's
And I'm
Tobin?
look- It's Tobin because I'm looking. I'm like, all right, let me check the Dame Lillard. Let me see. So I'm like, let's see what's trending. I'm like, why is Pat Riley trending? First, so you click on it. First video you see.
Row your boat gently down the stream. Pat Riley, Pat Riley, Pat Riley, Pat Riley, get Dame to my team. Listen,
Oh my God.
the
What are
people
you
like
doing?
the people like what they like. The people like what they like. I can't help it, Leroy.
But what's amazing is if you were at home, you would have more props. I saw it. He texted to me.
No, but
Would appreciate a retweet, Leroy. You know?
I didn't listen. Here's what I did. I looked at it and I responded, why? Because, you know.
I always wonder what my neighbors think when they hear me doing this kind of stuff.
You know what? This show should literally be a cartoon. It should be animated, right? Because nobody would ever believe real people do this crap.
Yeah.
Like who? Like, first of all, what grown ass man gonna go out back and play Fruit Ninja?
Mm-hmm.
Or sink another man in a large garbage can margarita? It need to be a cartoon.
That's right. We'll take a quick break. Something has Leroy really pissed off. What's next? Nah. I missed this yesterday.
You didn't play this yesterday?
Nah, we didn't. Damn it, Frog Boy. Frog Boy cheated us, Leroy.
How did you not play this song?
Welcome back, everybody. It's Tobin and Leroy here with you. Hey, our Dave & Buster's gift card giveaway is back. Go to WQM's contest page and enter. If you guys want to go to Dave & Buster's, watch all the NFL, college football action, play some games, have some fun, have some delicious food, go to WQM.com/contest, and you could win a $250 gift card from Dave & Buster's in Hollywood. Eat, drink, play, watch sports with Dave & Buster's. Love those guys.
So here's the deal.
Yep.
And I'm tired of hearing this foolishness about this Nick Chubb play.
Okay.
Right? The first thing I want to do is show a picture. Right?
Yep.
This picture is all over the internet. And I want you to see this. Hold on. All right. So you see that. You see the one guy grabbing Chubb and turning him.
Nick Chubb
and you
is
see
going
Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Yep.
Right. You see Minkah Fitzpatrick already airborne.
Yep.
Right. And look at where he's
like
going to hit him.
Yeah, he's going right for the legs.
Correct. Now, there is no more defensive player in football than that guy right there in Nick Chubb. Okay?
Yep.
Everywhere else, it is deemed illegal. You can't hold the guy up under any circumstances. In fact, DBs used to get cleaned out when somebody fold back and somebody catches a pass or whatever.
Hell yeah.
Can't even do that.
You got a defenseless receiver, quarterback rules.
Right? You be able to hold the defensive lineman and then somebody cut him. You can't crack down like you used to have side play with the outside guy motion in, crack on the DN, you go outside. Can't do that. Okay? And we sitting here looking at that play, and I don't know, do you have not Florio, but do you have Minkah or
I have both. We have Minkah,
Clark.
we have Ryan Clark. So who do you want to hear first?
So first, let's hear now remember that picture
from the culprit?
Now, right. Let's hear from Minkah Fitzpatrick. Now,
right,
I want you to see the picture and tell me the explanation that he's giving you, if that fits what he's explaining.
Physical game and people get hurt, and people get sit behind the screen and tell me how I should have done it or what they would have done, and they never play the game. If I tackle a guy like Nick Chubb high, so he's running full speed downhill, and I'm stationary, I'm going to get run over and I'm going to get concussed. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's an offensive game and people want to see points and whatnot, but, defensive players are people too. You know what I'm saying? And we got to protect ourselves. So when you're tackling big guys, it's easier unless you take less of a brunt on their body and their head when you go low. I'm chippy, I'm lazy, of course, but I'm not a dirty player.
Now, look at that picture.
Weird.
Look at that picture. I want everybody to look at that picture. Is that what he's explaining?
He's saying
is he explaining Nick Chubb coming downhill at him?
Nick Chubb is not. Yeah, Nick Chubb's not coming down on hill on him, and he is not going to get a concussion from Nick Chubb coming full speed at him.
And he's coming from the side, and Nick Chubb can't even see him.
So
okay. Now
he's telling a whopper.
Right. So yesterday, when I told the story, here's what I said. I have no problem if he come at me like that, and I'm by myself. Hell, I was out 4 or 5 weeks with a knee injury because a DB came out of nowhere and hit me low, but I was by myself. Acceptable. I'm not even questioning that. Okay? But does that look like what they're talking about? Now, let's go one step further. Let's hear Ryan Clark defend Minkah Fitzpatrick on the same play. Let me show you this picture again and hear the explanation and hear what they're saying.
Here's Ryan.
To all of these people who think that what Minkah Fitzpatrick did is dirty, you're dumb. and you're soft and you don't understand what it's like to be in that position. You don't understand what you're paid to do. My job, Minkah Fitzpatrick's job, is to give the Pittsburgh Steelers another blade of grass to defend. Not only another blade, but as many blades as he possibly can. If you watch that game or you've watched Nick Chubb run at any point in his life, he runs through tackles. He runs through people, which one will give him extra yardage and now hurt my team and hurt what I'm supposed to be doing in order to earn my paycheck, what I'm supposed to be doing in order to help my team. And it also freaking hurts. Minkah Fitzpatrick is not protected. Defensive players have no protection. They put the rule in about the crown of the head. They never call that. It is difficult to play this game. Everything happens in a split second. When we walk into stadiums, I walk into the stadium, Minkah Fitzpatrick walks into the stadium. He wants everybody to walk out of the stadium the same way they walk in, but it's not his responsibility. But when Minkah Fitzpatrick is going to make a tackle, he can't go through his mind, a guy is on his back. Maybe I shouldn't hit him. Maybe I should grab him up high. Maybe I should drag him down. Maybe I should let him get 2 more yards. It's not how it works. These are split-second car crashes, period. That's what they are. And you make split-second decisions based on what your job is. And Minkah Fitzpatrick's job is not to protect Nick Chubb. It's to get him on the ground by any means necessary. That's what he did. And for all the people that are saying this is dirty, I want you to go watch your team's defense play. And watch how many times your defensive backs go low on the back or low on the offensive player, and they just get up because it happens more times than not. This is unfortunate. It is so bad, so sad for the NFL to lose such a great man and a great player for an extended period of time. But saying it's dirty is wrong. It's wrong, and it's foul, it's immature, and it's irresponsible. It's football. That's why you love these people, because they're willing to do things that you either can't or aren't willing to do. But I say it again, Minkah Fitzpatrick is not a dirty player.
Immature.
Now, does that look like all the things he was explaining about a running back and a DB?
No.
It doesn't, right? So while I get what he's saying, again, I prefaced this whole conversation yesterday by saying, if we one-on-one, you do what you got to do, I'm going to do what I got to do. But in all other aspects of football, we protect a defenseless guy. Then, you know what's about that? Then we come out and say, we ain't trying to hurt our guys. We part of a family. Get the hell out of here. Because the only reason you would go at something that if you're trying to maim it. So why are you airborne out the screen? Right? That's a still shot already torpedoing in. That means you decided that that's what you was going to do long before that picture was taken. So while we understand the explanation of what the defender is trying to say, that picture is not what they're talking about. That picture is not.
That was a horse bleep.
What you got to do to get him on the ground.
I don't know really what Ryan Clark. I don't know if this is like a Pittsburgh thing.
He didn't see the play. He obviously didn't see the play if he's saying that.
No, I mean,
but the
game.
Minkah Fitzpatrick explanation is complete horse bleep. Like that was nowhere close to. There was nowhere close to the idea of he's gonna run me over. He's gonna concuss. I'm gonna get concussed. No, you wouldn't be. It's like you were.
He wasn't even looking at you.
First of all, you're gonna say I'm going to be concussed, yet I'm going to throw myself like a torpedo at him.
You know where there's more concussions? You know where there's more concussions? Knee to the head. Knee to the head, right? When the DB goes low and hits the knee instead of the thigh, right? And you get concussed. Now all these explanations, I showed you a picture. Those explanations do not fit that picture. No. So this morning, I was listening to Mike Florio, and I think he said it as best as he could. Well, he kind of said it accurately, right? Like, so let's hear Mike Florio about the same thing. He don't care. He's not a running back, right? Why would he care? He just writes about football.
was a cheap shot, you're all right with it.
Here's what happened. Let's go back to 2009. The NFL had its epiphany about head injuries and started taking steps to make the game safer for certain players who were prone to getting blows to the head. And that's mainly quarterbacks in the passing posture and receivers in that unprotected status they're in just as they're catching the ball, the defenseless player rule. And the reaction to that was other players are like, hey, you don't care about our knees. You don't care about us. You don't care. And so the league started to chip away at one of the basic foundational elements of football, which is this. Sometimes one guy is bigger than the other. And the only way the little guy gets the big guy down is to hit him low. But we've seen now that there are more and more of these instances where you can't hit someone low. And with what we saw Monday night, regardless of whether you think it's clean or dirty, it's legal. Because when you're a running back, you get hit from every possible direction by every possible player. But what I saw there was, Joe, and it reminds me of the chop block. The chop block is the rule that says when someone on the defense is being engaged high by a blocker, one of the other offensive players can't cut him. Because, how can he protect himself?
Right.
When he's being blocked high, you hit him low at the chop block at 15 yards. Why not just tweak the rule book to say when the ball carrier is engaged high and attempt to tackle him, you can't take out his legs? That's a simple fix. And I'm not saying you take away all tackling below the waist in the open field, because sometimes, you're coming at an angle. That's the only way to get the guy down. You got to take his legs out. But if the guy is already engaged above the waist, what we saw the other night looked wrong. But it's not an illegal play. But that's the easy fix. Just use that chop block mentality and apply it to tackling. And it's just another step toward making the game safer for all players.
Yeah. That's going to be a little tricky, though, as you know. Look, you can just figure out by weight, 180, 190-pound corners.
That's it, Vlad. And see, even Joe, when he started explaining it, he's kind of missing the point too. Right? I'm not talking about one-on-one. I'm not talking about in the open field. You do what you got to do. It's on me. I get that. Your job is to get me on the ground. But you look at that play. You look at how Minkah Fitzpatrick launched himself. If he's in the air, in the screen, that means he decided a long time ago, I'm going to get some.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah. He definitely.
And you tell me, if you're looking at that and how defenseless Nick Chubb looked, because here's what I'm used to, especially me, because I was known as a fumbler, right? So what they would do is they would hold you up and somebody would come and try to get the ball out. Hold them up, and they come snatch at the ball. You see it all the time. Now, if you take that same play and then have somebody torpedo at whoever it is knees, how is that legal? You're holding him up. And so that's the problem I've always had with that.
It's horrible, and it's also one of these things where, like, this position is already getting devalued. Right. No one invests in them, and you have definitely one of the best of the best. If he's not the best, he's one of the best.
Dude, and we have more protection for the long snap than you do for a running back. Think about that. You can't even line up over the long snapper or the snapper anymore. You can say, hey, are you comfortable to do your job? Okay, go ahead. We're going to move over to the side. You see where I am? Yes, this is to make football safer.
Running into the punter.
Right. Like, so while all the things they're saying and what Ryan Clark is saying is accurate, and I believe that, you do what you can to get me down. That wasn't that situation.
No, definitely
that was not that situation. For him to just say, if you think that was dirt, tell me how did it look? If you have no interest in either team, what you think? Oh, that DB's going to take him out.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Right.
I was, and I'm not a huge fan of Minkah because of the way things ended with the Dolphins.
But I'm just saying, that's why I showed the picture. Like, does that look like intent to get him on the ground or intent to maim him?
Yeah, it was horrific. Dude.
Right. So don't come at me with that nonsense. What you're talking about, yes, is okay in football, but not in this particular case. That picture says 1,000 words in that nothing about that says I'm doing what I can to get him on the ground. It looks
Bad
like I'm
intentions.
doing what I can to make sure he can't play the rest of the game.
Yeah, because he was busting their ass.
Right.
He was busting their ass. Cost me my
Right. So
fantasy
get
running
away.
back.
Like, no. And I don't understand why people would sit here and think, oh, if you think that was a dirty hit, that's dumb. I'm a running back. It ain't dumb. Okay. I know I've been tackled harder than anybody because of bringing, right? Gang tackle, swarm tackle, whatever. I've been hit low, high. But guess what? I've never had somebody go at my legs like that while I'm being held up. Never. Never. So I don't understand what these guys, they say, oh, whoa, defenders are people too. Oh, so why can't we crack back? Why can't we chop you low in the secondary? Why can't we do any of those things? Right? Yet you can come in like a missile and take out a ball carrier's knees. Like, really? No protection. They say, oh, the defenders have no protections? Are you kidding me? You got more protections than Nick Chubb had.
For sure. We'll take a quick break. Our Tua. That's next. the letting us know of what things are going on. But yeah, man, we will keep an eye on things as far as Damian Lillard watch is concerned. But first, let's get to our headline. Brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Supercenter. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford. We know trucks. You muted. I think you unconnected your mic, Leroy. I think you popped it out. Fix it, dude.
Got it.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Although Davey's got some wonky internet earlier today. What's up with Davey? What is it? They got like a rodeo in town or something? You're good now.
No, but it's playing through my computer.
All right. So. Anyway, last night, Thursday Night Football, 49ers taking out the New York Giants. And let me tell you something, dude. That Deebo Samuel, he's good.
He's good.
He's good. Who's the greatest?
So is Christian McCaffrey.
Yep, he's good. And
I got
Brock
to trade
Purdy
him.
picked it up. Why?
Because he's the only good player I have. All my other players got hurt.
So you have to trade him? Like, what are you tanking?
To get more players.
Oh, I understand. So you got to diversify.
Yeah.
I understand. That's it, man. What a conundrum.
Yeah, I know.
That sucks. But they do win 30-12. The 49ers continue to look unstoppable. The Giants look like constipation on the field.
It's kind of hard to score when you don't have Saquon and two of your offensive linemen.
Hey, I'm not, but they were already off to a bad start.
Or you have Daniel Jones.
When they had Saquon Barkley, they put up 0 points in 6 quarters. I'm just saying. They look like they're having a tough go of it this season so far. The Giants.
Here's the problem, and you guys can maybe tell me how you feel about this. When your go-to guy is your tight end that you have to play at wide receiver, that it just doesn't look right, right?
Nope.
It just seems like some additional weapons.
Unless unless those guys are amazing, like Kelsey or
but they use them inside. They use them inside. So your quarterback has to be good enough to throw the ball inside, but to have your tight end, which you think is a mismatch on a corner, and you keep chucking it to him. He ain't running, and Waller ain't running no comebacks and no slants and stuff like that. He just running go routes.
It's tough, man. Tough start for the Giants. It's a Giant. Not yesterday. Brock Purdy, 25 of 37 for 310 yards, 2 touchdowns. Christian McCaffrey, Leroy, he got 18 carries yesterday. Leroy, 85 yards and a TD. And he also had a 34-year receiving yards. Deebo Samuel yesterday, he had 6 catches, 129 yards, 1 TD. He had that bomb touchdown. Dude's strong. He's a moose. I don't really understand how you stop him.
How do you move 7 players at that size?
I don't know.
He gained 15 yards after contact.
Yep.
On a play.
I don't understand. He's
landed on his stomach, got the wind knocked out of him, and then 2 plays later catches a bomb for a touchdown.
He's a moose. He's a freak. He's a freak. Deebo Samuel is a freak.
He is. He's built like a faster Anquan Bolden. Remember, Anquan was thick, and the difference with the difference between the two is that Deebo run the rock like running back, right? But Anquan never dropped the ball.
He's also just got the best name for his style.
I don't think the teams that Anquan played with, I don't think they really appreciated him. Because dude was a stud.
By the way, I like what the Dolphins are doing with I love what the Dolphins are doing where they're trying to make Ezukama like new Deebo Samuel.
Except he's little. He's
not little. He's not tiny. Huh? He's 6'2".
Yeah, but he ain't like Deebo looks thick. Right? Like he looks like if you come to
high socks.
Huh?
I think it's the high
socks. Thick, dude. He's thick. Everybody got high socks on, first of all. What are you talking about? You got to pull your socks all the way up.
He wears them cool. Like, he's got to look. I think it's the white socks. Like, he just has a cool look to him, dude. He looks cooler than other people on the field, Deebo Samuel.
All right. I'm just saying.
Saying.
When you look at Ezukama, you look at Deebo. Deebo looks thick. He looks like he can handle his own out there.
Tyreek was saying that he's like Tyreek Hill. This is him, not me. Tyreek Hill was saying yesterday. I don't know if you can grab this, Vlad. It's in today's folder, but could you grab Tyreek Hill on Ezukama? He said, this is him, not me. The cheetah. Now, we do know the cheetah's one to stretch the truth. I will admit. The cheetah's, he'll
some whoppers.
Got some whoppers. He'll fluff people up. But he said that he thinks Eric Ezukama built like T.O. That's what he said.
Dude, he doesn't look that big, though.
He's 6'2", 206 is his list weight.
It's not small. It's not small. But
we saw him at the gala. He had the shirt. The
he had on. Hey, he went to the gala with a fishnet shirt on.
Yeah.
I look. If Tobin wasn't there, I would have got him.
What do you mean you would have got him? You were hobnobbing with Wes Welker. You didn't have no time for the practice squatter.
I know though.
Just look at him. He's 6'2", he's 210, he's built, almost like T.O. a little bit. So he's very freakish. You feel me? Very athletic. And he loves the game of football. So I think, having myself in the room with him, helping him develop into that next level receiver, even though we got two different playing styles, I still stay on him about working hard and stuff like that. Teaching him, just the small nuances that I know in the offense.
I mean, he stood out like crazy last year in the preseason. It's just he didn't know the plays. He didn't know how to do the offense. Now they got packages for him. It's kind of cool.
The thing about football that people don't realize is there's a lot of adjusting on the fly. So you may call a play, but a receiver knows if it's this coverage, I run a different route, right? And younger players sometimes can get fooled by the movement of the secondary. I thought it was cover 2, but you had a guy, and it becomes, a bit of a chore at times. But when you pick it up and you can just go out and relax and play, and that's where they're trying to get him to. But they want to use his athletic ability. Obviously, he can run, right? Which is you cannot have a wide receiver or running back in that room that ain't fast, right? No. It's crazy. Everybody can run.
No, I mean, nobody's cheetah fast, but this whole team is just wide open, has everybody scared. Right. It's great.
So they put him in situations where you just go be fast and big, right? So they really do love his athletic ability. And what Cheetah is saying is that we need to, right? And that's
I'm losing you, Leroy. We'll take a quick break.
I'm here. I don't know what the hell.
You got some Bluetooth on or something that's taking off your signal?
No,
sometimes that
messes it up. Let me see. No Bluetooth. I'm gonna turn it off.
We'll take a quick break. Back with more after this.
thought y'all wasn't gonna see me. I'm the Osiris of this.
Back, Tobin and Leroy here with you. Take ass up until 2 o'clock. Got the Twitter up. Just refreshing, like, where are you, Woj? Where are you, Toms?
At this point, I'm more likely to follow Barry.
Barry's been on it, dude. You know what? I think Barry's got an edge to him, too, because of Trista Crick. Calling him a water carrier. I think Barry's like, oh, yeah? Oh, yeah?
I love the way you jumped on that hand grenade, too.
Oh, yeah.
I got you, Barry! I carry the water!
Barry, I got you, dude! I got you, dude. And Pat Riley. Don't let anybody say anyone's going to carry water for Pat Riley except for me.
Right.
Old Tobes has got that. Listen, if you guys want to take part in the silly sauce, which we get silly, you guys want to come watch our show live, Miami Media School is giving you that chance to take part in the Gooses, the Shenanigans, and the Sports Talk. See how it all works. If you guys win, you also get a WQM swag bag. Enter now at WQM.com/contest. Miami Media School lets you gain the skills, advantages, and insights you need to become a sports broadcaster. Visit beonair.com for more information. Dolphins getting set to take on the Denver Broncos this weekend. And Denver, if you are unfamiliar with their work, they have this season lost to the Las Vegas Raiders and lost to the Commanders. I mean, well,
so is this an indictment on them or an indictment on the other teams? You know what I'm saying? Because
what do you mean?
Like, the Commanders are 2-0.
Okay.
So you can say what you want.
But they blew a big lead to them.
Again, you can say what you want. They're still 2-0, right?
Kind of.
Vegas, the only reason why you think this way of Denver is because they look so god-awful bad in their second game.
No.
No, I think he's going back from last season.
Well, they've looked bad last season. They looked bad week one. They lose. You lose to the Raiders. The Raiders just got embarrassed by the Bills, like smacked around. I don't know the Bills are good. I don't think the Bills are a disaster, but they didn't even show up, and that beat the Broncos.
Right. But here's what I would say about the Broncos: be careful, right? And here's why: it's not their offense that's the problem.
No.
It's their defense. Their defense is terrible.
So is their O-line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but still, if you look at how Russell Wilson has played, he's not played as bad as all the stuff they're putting on him this year. That's honest.
Totally fair.
And
he still doesn't look like the same guy, but he doesn't look like an
abomination. different talent, different offense. You have to understand that when he was in Seattle took advantage of his ability to throw the deep ball, right? They tried to get it deep wherever they could, because they always had a sound running game, right? And a solid defense that if he made those mistakes could save his butt, right? Now you bring that forward. Sean Payton likes throwing the ball in the middle of the field. And a lot of coaches, have offenses that do this without realizing that every quarterback can't do it. And so that might not be one of his strengths.
Yeah, like
also, they don't have the running game, and their defense is not as good.
Yeah, if you were to look at Russell Wilson and Drew Brees, like the only thing that's really similar is they're not tall.
Right. Exactly. So that portion of it and finding an offense to match the skill set of your quarterback, that's not going to happen in a couple of weeks. That being said, the reason why they're losing these games is because of their defense. Their defense has not been good. And that was something.
Strong part.
Huh?
Which is supposed to be their strong part.
Right.
Supposed to be. I mean, like, look, they got Pat Surtain Jr. or Pat Surtain the second. I don't know what he goes by.
Pat Surtain the second.
He's good. That kid's good.
He's good.
But then
so go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, they got a lot of, like, Fangs was talking about this yesterday. They got a good handful of guys that he still coached back when he was still there as the head coach. But it goes back to what we said last week against the Patriots. Yes, you're right. Like, you can't take any game lightly. But the Dolphins are a better team. Like
the
you
Dolphins
go
are a
into all
better
these-
team, right? That
you go-
and the Dolphins, correct. I 100% agree with that. I believe that the Dolphins are better than Denver, right? So let's start there. However, to say it's because of Russell Wilson and he can't play would be not accurate. Offensively, I look for this offense to have one of their better games this year.
Yeah.
Simply because if you go into this game with that defense playing the way they are and you don't take advantage of some things, that's on you. Right?
Yeah.
They'll make some plays. They'll make some plays offensively. However, I don't think that they have either the running game that Russell Wilson had to support what they're doing offensively, or in New Orleans,
And they
which
got,
Sean Payton had.
Their defense is their defense coordinator is Vance Joseph, right?
Vance Joseph, right?
That's kind of weird.
Is it?
Wasn't he the head coach?
Not
Who?
here.
No, not here.
He was the head coach in was it the Chargers?
I thought he was the head
Who are we
coach.
talking about?
Vance Joseph.
In
Vance
Denver.
was of Denver. He was
Denver.
the Denver
Yeah.
That's
Broncos.
a little weird. Isn't that weird?
It was, and then he came back as the DC. Yeah,
Whatever. That
nasty
dude's-
business.
It is a nasty business, but you know what? Like it is a different regime. I think it's actually completely different owners when he was
Right.
than from
Exactly.
when he was in charge.
So,
Walmart
but don't be shocked if they make some plays offensively, right? They do have some talent outside.
But hey, we all saw what creeped up last week. You know, Leroy has been warning. He's been like, I have seen the horrors of the apple. He told us, like an omen. He's been crunching that fruit every day. Every day.
Every
And we
day,
saw last
just-
week that dude, he made Devontae Parker. He looked like Terrell Owens last week.
Right.
You know,
But
like that was
like,
what are you gonna do? Like you're kind of stuck with them. Like, you know, this is what they're in, you know,
You
unless
go
you're
to
gonna
your
play.
D line, you go to your D line and say, hey, look here. I don't want to put this kind of pressure on you, but you do realize what we're working with. Y'all need to get there just a little bit quicker because my man is falling for the plastic worm.
Yep.
On every play.
But the funny thing is they haven't gotten cooked deep.
No.
yet. Nobody
No.
really has. I mean,
No.
you know, yes, Zach.
They don't have because they haven't had time.
X has kind of had the grabby grab. He had the grabby grabs against Mike Williams, but it ended up working for him. You know, it was a bend don't break. But they haven't felt that loss of Jalen Ramsey yet. But it was frustrating that one drive with Eli. He was but it was like, dude, he got a pass interference, and then like he missed tackles. I'm like, what are you doing? But then if the ball gets thrown 40 yards out of bounds, he's like, got him.
Get that mess out of here.
He's something, man.
Hey, yeah. Look, he's a Dolphins player, and I want him to do well. But I'm just telling you, I've seen this work.
We'll take a quick break. Tickle Leroy's fancy. That's next.
WQAM broadcasting live from the Ed Moore Sawgrass Auto Mall Studios. Ed Moore Sawgrass Buick GMC's entire inventory is on sale and all backed by Morse. Click EdMooreSawgrassBuickGMC.com to start shopping. GMC, we are pro.
fancy, huh? You fancy, huh? Oh, you fancy, huh?
I'm so fancy. You already know I'm in the fast lane. From LA to Tokyo, I'm so fancy.
It is time, ladies and gentlemen, to tickle Leroy's. Leroy, are you ready for week 3 of the NFL?
I am.
Let's get to it. Coming up first, 1 o'clock start for the first time this season at home. The Miami Dolphins host the Denver Broncos. The Fins, 6.5-point favorites. Does this game tickle your fancy?
It does. It does.
My fancy is tickled.
This is one of those things where there's signs that this is going to be a good team. You want to see it continue, right? You just want to have it keep getting better, fix the mistakes. To be honest with you, that Patriots game was a little closer than it should have been.
Agreed.
A lot of boneheaded mistakes, a lot of penalties. So if they can just shore that up, and make a game like we have the best talent.
Yeah. And if
the only way you're going to beat us is if you beat us. We're not going to help you do that.
Yeah. If you guys see an intangibles like on the field goal try, block them.
Leroy, I got a question.
What's up?
Do you guys, it's week 3. Are you excited that this is the home opener?
Yeah.
Yeah, Vlad, I'm going to tell you like this. Very rarely do you go until week 3 before you play your first home game.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So it's like,
so you're excited to, one, be at home, to Saturday you get to get up and go to practice, then go hang out, and relax before you have to report to the hotel. And so you get to be in the comforts of a lot of things.
It was
right?
the
Stadium Hotel, whatever it's called now.
No, I don't know where they I know like
I know a lot of teams.
I know a lot of teams. I know a lot of teams whose older guys don't have to go to the hotel.
I'm excited for it. That place is going to be juiced up for sure.
Yep.
I'm sure everybody
is.
is.
Being 2-0.
Little brunch tailgate, little mimosas to get you ready for the game.
No, we have, I think, 3 or 4 guys that I golf with that have season tickets. So we play very early in the morning, and then they go to the game from there and tailgate.
It's fun. It's going to be a fun atmosphere, man.
It's going to be a fun atmosphere, especially with your team being 2-0. Coming home, you finally get a true home game. And so, yeah, it's exciting thing, man. It's exciting to have your team who looks like a competitor and look like they contending, right? And to see everybody just playing so well. So, Leroy, very exciting.
The Tennessee Titans are taking on your Cleveland Browns. Your Brownies 3.5-point favorites with Kareem Hunt now in the backfield.
I think they will go with Jerome Ford a little bit more, and use kind of Kareem. The thing you want to do is you keep Kareem in the same role. So he'll get to 10 to 15 carries, but he's going to be your bruiser, whereas Jerome Ford is more of a Ezukama type guy, right? They use him all over. So, but he can run now. He can fly.
Can I ask you this?
Yeah.
You're a very reasonable person.
Yes.
Okay. I consider you a very patient man, whereas I am not when it comes to my sports. But
I know where this question is going.
Deshaun Watson. Is this a you're on notice game?
I mean, is 8 games enough?
I don't know. I don't know what's enough for that break. I don't know.
Here's the problem that he's being faced with. There's no true burner. You know what I mean? There's no guy that can stretch. So a lot of his throws are really tight, and he's been way off. I'm just gonna put it out there. He's been off on a lot of these plays that we've seen him make in the past. So from that standpoint, you want to see some progression there. You want to see that he can make those throws because you might not be able to rely on the run game as much. And then the other thing is that Tennessee gonna run the hell out of the ball, and they do have weapons outside, but you got to stop that horse.
It's a giant.
He is a giant. He is a big boy. Right?
Myles Garrett versus Derrick Henry. Ooh.
Wow.
Two giants.
At their position, they're samesies, right?
Yeah.
So your fancy is tickled.
It is. It is because I
Yeah.
want to see what it looks like, and I want to see Deshaun Watson progress, but I want to see them put him in a position to have some success. The thing about
Is he heavy? He looks a little heavy.
Who?
No,
Deshaun.
no.
A little chunky?
A little chunky, because when he was trying to move out the pocket and he was grabbing those face masks, it was he just looked like a.
Well, let me tell you something.
You also have to understand that those defensive ends nowadays can flat out run. So it ain't like a thing of, he looks slow. It's like, no, those guys can really run.
I know he's not fat, Vlad, because Leroy would have fat shamed him already, because Leroy loves fat shaming an athlete.
Come on, man.
Zion Williamson.
Any reliever on the Marlins.
I didn't do Zion. But, dude, never mind. We ain't going to even get into Chunky 52.
Leroy, the Falcons are 2-0, and they are visiting the Detroit Lions, who Dan Campbell said last week got some humble pie. Detroit, though, still a 3-point favorite at home. Does that tickle your fancy?
It does. I'll peruse. The story of this year has been two teams. Even though Atlanta's 2-0, you're not feeling it with Atlanta, right?
Nah.
But when you look at Green Bay and you look at Detroit, those are two teams that, one was expected to do well, and two has been doing relatively well, and we didn't know what we were going to get out of them. So I do have a lot of interest in, Detroit. How can you not like Dan Campbell, right? So
It's hard not to. He's very likable.
Right. So yeah, those I'm gonna be interested, because guess what? What do you say about Atlanta if they start off 3-0?
Crazy.
There's a lot of interest, just like you're like, you thought that, oh no, they're not going to be anything.
That division, you have the chance that you could have a three-way tie for 3-0 teams, right? Because you have the Bucs, the Saints, and everybody probably thought that's going to be one of the worst divisions in football.
Well, I think everybody in America who is an NFL fan is waiting for that slipper to drop on Baker Mayfield.
Yep.
Fair or unfair?
Fair.
Right?
Totally fair. But he's been good.
But he's been good. And you still have, and I don't know what it is, but anytime a quarterback switches teams or a couple of teams and don't look good, you just assume they're done. So we'll see.
The New Orleans Saints are 2-0 also, Leroy, and they visit the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay is a 1.5-point favorite at home. Tickle your fancy?
Yeah, this is going to be a first, Vlad. I haven't even given a stare. Stare that I give to where, why are you wasting my time with these questions? But I am interested. I already talked about Green Bay. Derek Carr and the Saints, they just need to hold on till their guy gets back, right?
Next week.
And then,
I think he comes back next week, right?
Next week.
Kamara?
Right.
Was it 3 games?
Kamara.
Yeah.
It's three games.
Yeah.
So Kamara will come back, and then that is, more weapons. They're pretty good defensively. So, yeah, man. Very interested in a lot of. So far, I'm
good slate so far. I'm ready to ruin it.
Good slate.
Leroy, this is what I would declare maybe the don't lose matchup of the week. The 0-2 Los Angeles Chargers visit the 0-2 Minnesota Vikings.
Best game of the week.
Minnesota is a 1-point favorite at home. Tickle your fancy.
No.
Kind of tickles you for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna be staying. I ain't gonna do a Tobin watch.
You're not
right? Because Tobin will watch just to see who goes 0-3.
Yep.
That's what you watch it for.
That's what you watch it for.
Leroy.
Nah.
Can I break this down to you?
Go ahead.
If the Viking goes 0-3, Kirk Cousins out.
That's
Wait,
all
so
he's
wait,
asking
so
for.
wait, so listen.
No,
Hey, man.
no. Hold on. I'm not done yet. If the Chargers go 0-3, Brandon Staley's fired.
Oh, dude.
Right. So we petty. So this is petty watch. This ain't even about football.
Absolute petty watch
That's
because
why
both.
it's-
This is great to watch.
It may
Wait,
not be
can
a
I
good
ask you a
game,
question,
but it tickles
Vlad?
my fancy.
What if the Vikings go 0-3 and they just say, "Hey Jets, you want Kirk Cousins?"
I don't want him.
You don't want him.
Not even for a year.
You don't think
For
he's
1 year? Why?
yeah.
It's 'cause
You don't think he's better than
I know it, but
Zach Wilson?
I'd rather crap the bed and keep that first. Remember that first round pick is kept now. So as bad as we are, we get whatever. We get
He's
a
hoping
great
to get Caleb
tackle.
Williams.
You get a quarterback. You'll be able to get.
Well, speaking of Vlad's Jets, they are hosting Leroy, the 0-2 New England Patriots. Jets, Patriots, and New England is a 2.5-point road favorite. Tickle your fancy.
You know what that final score is going to be?
9-6.
13-6. No, I'm out. I'm out on that.
All right. 1 o'clock, the Buffalo Bills venture to D.C. to take on the Commanders. Buffalo's a 6-point road favorite.
I'm having a hard time believing we're going to just dismiss the Commanders. That being said, it's a must watch because you got to see if the Bills just had one bad week.
Yep.
Right? So there's interest in both of these. Are the Commanders for real? Or the Bills just was playing week one.
Right.
If the Commanders beat Buffalo,
That's what I'm saying.
DC will go crazy.
Kevin Durant's going to be happy.
Well, like that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Vlad. Like holy smokes.
Is he the most
That
famous
team-
Commanders fan right now?
And you know who we're gonna have to give credit to?
Jr.
You know who we're gonna have to give credit to?
Who? Oh, Magic?
Eric Bieniemy.
Oh, Eric Bieniemy. Okay.
Yeah.
Leroy, the Houston Texans take on
Nope.
the Jacksonville Jets.
Nope.
Tickled.
Nope.
Maybe you said Houston. Come on, his fancy wasn't tickled.
The
Nope.
Indianapolis Colts
Fancy not
visit the
tickled.
Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore, an 8-point favorite at home.
You really don't. You really gonna want to watch that,
No,
Leroy?
you're right. You're right. Vlad. You're
Come
right.
on, man.
I got a lot of stuff to do around the house.
What about
I
the
ain't gonna-
Baltimore Petty? Baltimore.
No,
Colts,
I'm not there yet.
It's nothing.
I'm
to
not
grab
there
here.
yet.
It's nothing. It's nothing here. Toby.
Do you think they show the footage? Did they show the footage?
Oh,
before
of the
game?
truck?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. If they do, that'd be great. But that'd be the only reason to watch.
Next, the cheapest organization Leroy ever played for, the Carolina Panthers, visit the Seattle Seahawks at 4:05. I believe Bryce Young is out for this game
Yes,
with an
he is
ankle
out.
injury.
So, and that means Seattle's going to be like a 7-point favorite.
5.5. 5.5.
5.5, not 7.
Wait a minute. 5.5 in Seattle?
In Seattle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my God. Can I put? Yeah, let me call my. All right.
Yeah,
that's
that
easy money.
might be on my wish list.
Might want to do it now, Leroy.
No,
before it
I'm
goes
talking
up.
about for our
for your-
in-house.
Leroy, do you know who
Picks.
the backup quarterback is for the Carolina Panthers?
I thought no, I don't. I don't remember, but I heard the name.
Red
Andy
Rocket.
Dalton.
The Red
That's
Rocket.
right.
Andy Dalton is the
Wow.
Carolina Panther.
Wow. He's been in the league for like 20 years, right?
Yeah.
He's got to be damn near 40.
Nah, maybe
I don't
30,
know.
maybe 35, 36.
Dude, he's played for a lot of teams.
A game that got very interesting because of all the drama this week, even though this team stinks. The Chicago Bears visit the Kansas City Chiefs.
Didn't they fire the GM? They fired somebody, a coach or
No.
something?
No,
the-
the DC.
Yeah, the DC
is in
Oh,
some
okay.
nasty waters.
Yeah, he like stepped away and then was like, I ain't returning. But do you know what's going on
Yeah,
there?
I
Vlad?
do. Yeah,
Can we talk about
Federal. Yeah, we could. Federales
it? Ooh.
went in there and he might have been looking at some inappropriate video.
Yeah, all right. That's
Yeah.
not great. But yes, the Chicago Bears visit the Kansas City Chiefs. It's got to be the biggest line. Oh, tied for the biggest line of the week. Kansas City, Leroy, is a 12.5-point favorite.
And it's a national game. And it's a national game on Fox.
No, I'm
Too
not
much?
interested one bit. Too
Oh, okay.
much.
Fancy not tickled.
Well, let's give you another great matchup. Man, 425 slate, not that great. 425, the Dallas Cowboys visit the Arizona Cardinals.
Fancy not tickled.
Dallas is a 12.5-point road favorite.
No.
Fair enough.
No.
Sunday
I
night
can't.
football.
Okay, here we go. There we go. What we got? What we got? What we
This is
got?
the national game this week?
Yeah, it's some nasty games, bro. Like the 1 o'clock games are
The
good.
1 o'clock games, and they can't. You know how many stations are saying, "Man, we can't flex for one of them 1 o'clocks."
The Pittsburgh Steelers go to Las Vegas to take on the Raiders.
Oh,
Vegas is a 2.5-point favorite.
Are we gonna see the, are we gonna see the Franco Harris the fumble?
I don't know, probably.
You know, when I was Vlad, when I was a kid, that was the intro for the Popeyes commercial. I don't even know why. the catch, yeah, that was the play they showed for the Popeyes commercial. No.
So you fancy tickled Sunday Night Football?
No. No. Here's the thing, though. When you love football and you love sports, I will, after being excited about the 1 o'clock games and disappointed about the 4 o'clock games, right? We'll kick the tires on what's happening on Sunday night. But I don't want to, but that's the only football game on.
The real SDI, of course, chiming in. If that happened today, it would have been ruled incomplete. Clearly hit the ground, not a catch. Thank you, SDI. I always count on you, dude. Finally, Leroy.
You must be a Raiders fan.
Finally, Leroy. Monday Night Football. Double
2
header.
games. Isn't that weird? 2 doubleheaders, not in the first week, but
they've done it back-to-back weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they just wanted all Jets Buffalo that Monday night. That was like,
that was the thing. Give it to it, stage to itself.
Yeah.
The Philadelphia Eagles, Leroy, visit the 2-0 Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but Philly is a 5-point road favorite. Tickle your fancy?
It does. It does. I want to see one. Is Baker for real? Right? I mean, he's going pretty good. He's going at a pretty good clip right now.
Mm-hmm.
They do have some weapons outside. They look good. But yeah, they messing with,
That's a good team, Philly.
That's a good team.
An upset Philly 2-0 team. An upset 2-0 Philly team. Fighting
Right, because everybody said they've been playing like crap.
Yep. And then finally, the Los Angeles Rams take on the Cincinnati Bengals, but we do not know the status of Joe Burrow.
I'm telling you. I told you, Tobin, in the summer.
Calf.
Be careful. Be careful.
I think they just signed Reed Sinnett off their practice squad. So I don't know if that's,
he's not playing.
That ain't a great sign.
I'm just telling you right now. Calf injury, Achilles. If you don't let this thing heal and you see this as a re-aggravation, I'd be terrified if I'm a Bengals fan.
That is Tickle My Fancy. We'll take
no
a break.
college?
Nah, we don't have enough time. I can give you some good college.
College has some great games.
I'll run down some of them coming on up on headlines, and you can tell me what tickles your fancy from that as well. We'll
I got
back
you.
with more for this.
All right.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy. We take you up until 2 here on the show, streaming live on YouTube and Twitch. The channel, Miami 560 WQAM. Got a couple contests going on our website. Go to WQAM.com's contest page. You can enter for a couple things. First, we got a Dave & Buster's $250 gift card, giving that away. So you guys can enter there, WQAM.com's contest page, and you can win a $250 gift card to Dave & Buster's. You can watch your favorite teams, college, NFL, whatever it may be. Go play some games, get their delicious food. Go check it on out. Dave & Buster's, eat, drink, play, watch sports at Dave & Buster's in Hollywood. Also, Miami Media School is giving you the opportunity to come watch this show in person. And I have been informed by Galen, you can bring a +1. So you can bring a buddy.
Wow.
You can bring a buddy for you don't have to come here and loan it. If you don't have any friends and you just want us to be your friends, that's fine too. But Miami Media School, check that on out. And Miami Media School gives you all the advantages, insights, and you guys can gain the skill you need to become a sports broadcaster. Visit beonair.com for more info. But go to WQAM's contest page and check that on out for your chance to win. And plus, you get a WQAM swag bag, which is going to be extra Leroy swaggy. As far as I'm concerned. Let's get into some headlines. Brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Supercenter. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
We are on Damian Lillard watch. I have my Twitter page open. I got my notifications, which I cannot wait to turn off. I cannot tell you how much I'm tired of getting useless, Latvian center signs with the Spurs updates from Woj. I cannot wait to take all these notifications off my phone. I am looking forward to Damian Lillard coming to the Miami Heat. It seems like there was some momentum on that last night. So we're keeping an eye on it. We're keeping an eye on Damian Lillard if this trade will be fulfilled today. There was a report out of Arizona from Jonathan Gambodoro. I think I got his name right. Maybe I'm not really sure. He said it's going to happen in 24 hours. Windhorst saying before camp. Barry Jackson saying more movement on Portland's side than we've had in a while. Damian Lillard appears to be saying goodbye on Twitter. Tyler Herro's posting lyrics on his Instagram. It's all happening for us, baby. Anyway, told Leroy I'd give him some of the updates. First of all, we have Canes coming up tomorrow. All right, that's numero uno. Yep. Visiting Philly. They are taking on Temple at the Link. So that gets going at 3:30, which means our pregame here with
11:30.
11:30.
Vlad must be working it.
You working tomorrow,
Oh,
Vlad?
no.
Okay.
I'm not working. I'm done with the Canes and Dolphins broadcast.
Yeah.
Well, done with that. That's like, well, I'll be with you this.
Oh, that's right. Game Down Central. You're coming. You're producing?
I'll be producing.
All right. Vlad will be with us on 9 o'clock on Sunday morning. Myself, Omar Kelly, and Alejandro Solana. But yeah, Leroy, we got Canes 20th in the country. So nice solid ranking for the Canes. 23.5-point favorites over the Owls.
That's
on the road. And, the Canes have been looking good. It's been a fantastic start. Tyler Van Dyke's looked awesome. I think he's the number 1 rated quarterback by Pro Football Focus right now in college. Really? So he looks back to his old ways. That's pretty exciting. What about your Wolverines? Is this the return of Jim Harbaugh, Leroy, at noon?
Khakis is back.
Is he back there?
Yeah, he's back.
Khaki
They play Rutgers.
Yeah. You and Galen blood feud.
Oh, is that's his alma mater?
Yeah. I think so.
Is it Scarlet Knight?
Let me say something. Okay. This is not talking trash.
But this is talking trash.
I'm not concerned. Right? I'm not. I'm definitely not gonna go at Galen and talk trash to him because they are beneath us.
Wow.
We don't like as it should be. Right? You ain't that guy, Ruckus. You ain't that guy.
No, you're not that guy.
Right.
Noon is when that gets going. We also have Florida State for all the Seminoles out there. Number 4, Florida State, of course, visiting Clemson this week. 2-point favorites on the road.
Can I just say this? And I have some dislike for Florida State too. So Miami, don't get up on me about this. But I want to see Florida State beat down Clemson.
You want a humble
Because
Dabo?
of their coach, right? Or how about NIL? The only NIL I know.
Our NIL was built on the Lord. That is who NIL is built on. Dabo is not going to partake in any NIL.
Or the transfer portal.
Right. Or the transfer portal. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see how long that lasts.
Yeah. Yep. Because, by the way, there's going to be 7,000 kids in the transfer portal next year, and it's all because of Dion.
They all gonna want to go to Boulder.
No, they all go think that they can go find a situation like that. And I think people are taking Colorado's situation and making it about how it's being done and not who is doing it. You see what I'm saying? This is about Dion and what he has done in college football the short time he's been in it.
Yeah.
This is not about the methods in which he's doing it. So there's going to be some knuckleheads that think they can do the methods without being the guy.
Says that Dabo has God doing NILs and Tobin has Jesus resting on the third day.
That was good.
Whoops. I hope you're okay.
Something else.
I hope Messi's okay. Does he need anything? Can I bring him some Epsom salts?
No, he's good. Listen, man, a lot of traveling. He's 36.
Vlad, please don't say that, okay? Because I said that before the game, and he about lost his mind, right? So now, the fact that he's saying what he's saying now, he just trying to do some make good on a situation that I warned him about before the game, and he shot me down.
Speaking of Colorado, by the way, they visit Oregon. Oregon is a 3-touchdown favorite. 3:30 kickoff, Leroy.
Hey, I got to see it.
That's the game, man.
I got to see it. I got to see it because here's a couple of things. If they get blown out, I'm not going to feel bad because nobody ever thought they would be at this point now. But it makes TCU look bad. It don't make Colorado look bad. You see what I'm saying? Because they lost to Colorado. But there's 2 weeks in a row here against Oregon and USC where it will give an indication of where Colorado really is. Right? So I hope they win one of the 2 games. Oh my goodness.
They don't even have to win either game. They have
just
to
be competitive. Right. I got you.
But if they do win.
Oh, no, if they do win, it's crazy. But we all know what they're missing. They're missing them big boys.
Right. Yeah, but I think there is an element. Like here's the thing. When you get shoved in everybody's face like they have, there is going to be an element of people are, even if they lose by 1, people are going to, make fun of them, even though they shouldn't because you're 3-touchdown underdog. But there are definitely people who are just waiting for Dion to lose.
Right.
That's just how it is. I love it. I mean, I can't get enough of it, but you know how it is. People go out there, they see too much of it shoved in their face. They want to see Dion get humbled.
But he has a good excuse. He's one of the 3 or 4 best players in college football. Not playing, and he plays on both sides of the field.
Lacerated liver.
Jeez.
Lacerated.
What else we got? So we got Nick Saban could get humbled again this weekend. He is he's taking on Lane Kiffin.
You think half of America is hate watching?
I am. Plus, Lane Kiffin's gonna troll like crazy. Gators, they are hosting Charlotte.
No,
they're coming off that big win.
No. But here's the thing. They had that big win against Tennessee, but I think it's more of Tennessee. You think Florida's starting to turn it around, or it was about Tennessee just crapping the bed?
I don't know. And then, of course, we have what could only be described, Leroy, as a clash of 2 evils. 7:30. Ohio State, Notre Dame.
Can I just say this? This is how I feel about this game. And people know that my dislike for both of these teams is at the highest of petty. right? We all know this. You know how I feel about Notre Dame. Pick a conference. You know how I feel about Ohio State. I was brought into that rivalry, right? But here's what I will say.
You gonna root for Notre Dame?
For the purposes of where I am on my petty, I will put on a Buckeye necklace, wear scarlet and gray, and cheer at the top of my lungs that Ohio State beats the brakes off of Notre Dame.
Wow, I'm shocked by that.
See, like if I was in your shoes, I'd root for like a rock fight, like a 9-6.
Nope. I
You
want
know?
Ohio State to beat them down. Because the other thing that I hate, save that drop flag. The other thing I hate is I hate how much we placate Notre Dame.
Oh, I know.
Notre Dame this, Notre Dame. They're not that good.
Pick a conference.
Right. They're not that good.
Grow up and pick a conference.
So I'm going to watch that game. And I will be sipping on my favorite beverage in the jacuzzi. Right? And I will be rooting by myself. Not that Ohio State wins, but that Notre Dame loses big. Can I do that?
I'm
Can
rooting
I
for the
do
brother.
that?
I'm rooting for the brother. I'm rooting for the brother.
Oh, okay. I got you. Like, there's a lot. Listen, there's a lot, but you don't have the skin in the game like I do.
No, I know. This is
Okay.
like, this is tough for you. Your two most
This is
hated
tough.
rivals.
This is tough.
Yeah.
So, but that being said, y'all know where I stand on this.
Definitely. Finally, just some local UCF. They're taking on Kansas State. So for all the Golden Knights out there, that's at
this
8
is a
o'clock.
bad game for UCF. Kansas State lost last week.
They are favored Kansas State by 3.5. That's on Fox Sports 1 at 8 o'clock. FIU, they are hosting Liberty. Liberty is 10-point road favorites. That's on ESPN Plus 6:30. And then the Owls are taking on Illinois at 3:30 tomorrow.
Woo. Where? In Illinois, right? They go
At
to
Illinois, yes. At
Right.
Illinois. So that is your rundown. Take a quick break. Vic Fangio, revenge game? That's next.
15 minutes of game day uncensored.
Let's go!
Sponsored by South Florida Lexus Dealers. Experienced amazing.
All right, welcome back, you rascals. 50 minutes of game day uncensored here for you. You want 4 hours of it. It's coming your way 9 a.m. this Sunday on 560 WQAM. Myself, Omar Kelly, Alejandro Solana, getting you ready for Miami and Denver, which is an exciting one. Home opener. I'm sure everybody's got the goosies going out there. Tailgate action going on. It definitely should be a fun one. And check
First
that
home
on.
game.
First home game,
Damn
dude.
near a month after the start of the season.
Does a home game, that home opener, feel anything? Does it feel extra goosies, Leroy? That first Cleveland home game.
It does. It does because you're 2-0. You played 2 pretty good games, and you haven't really been able to be in front of your crowd to enjoy it, right?
Right.
And so now you come home, and all the fans and everything have been celebrating your 2-0 start, but you haven't been able to celebrate it or, with them. So the touchdowns, now you're in front of your home crowd. The defense, now that pass rush in front of your crowd, right? You've never had, the parts of being home that awards you, so now they're going to struggle on the offensive side of the ball because they might not be able to hear because the crowd is so loud and hyped, right? This is the first time you're going to be able to be on the other side of that.
Mike McDaniel should be talking in about 3-4 minutes, so hopefully we'll get an update on Jaylen Waddle, see where he's at. He's, of course, been dealing with concussion protocol after he also took a rough hit last week on Sunday Night Football, and if the Dolphins don't have him, look, they still got the cheetah, and Braxton Berrios has looked good, and we were talking about Ezukama earlier in the show. But he's Jaylen Waddle, baby. We haven't gotten to Waddle yet this season. I need it.
But can I ask this actually, one of the things that you should feel good about is that you have that luxury to give him an extra week rest.
Yes,
right,
for sure. That's been impressive about the Dolphins. They've handled their injuries great.
Right. Thanks to the O-line, we feel that way.
Yeah.
Which I never thought I'd say.
Easy, dude. That is a crazy thing with how it's played out so far. Also, this is, of course, a Vic Fangio revenge game because it is against his Broncos, and I, of course, believe that nobody buys into narratives quite like Vic Fangio. Here's him on the revenge game.
Give it a second.
Against these rat bastard Denver Broncos. Let me tell you something, Leroy.
Why did Denver Broncos rat bastards?
You don't just give Fangs his walking papers and think you're going to get away with that scot-free. No, dude. Fangs up. Revenge is in fold for old Fangio. Because let me tell you something.
I really don't. Every game we play in this league, 1 of 16, 17 now, is equally important. And, I'm sure when I see some of the people there that are still there that I know, say hello and you think back a little bit. But I enjoyed my time there. There's still about 15 or 16 players that are on the team from when I was there. Wish them nothing but success except this week. And really don't look at it much different. If the game maybe had been in Denver, maybe.
Maybe. Because you would have wanted to stick it to him in person.
So I ask you, I know how Vic Fangio feels, but he didn't have any success in Denver.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
How do you think
Great defense? Great defense. Bad quarterbacks.
Look at Cleveland and Bill Belichick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we still seeing stats. Last time this happened.
Yeah, but
time this happened when Bill Belichick was the coach.
It's tough for Fangs, because the old don't get many opportunities. And this guy, he was out there, they're always going young whiz kid. And you have an old timer, an NFL lifer got a chance.
With no quarterback, I might add.
They stuck him with no QB, And as he'll tell you, in a COVID year, it wasn't easy shakes to become a first-time head coach. So Fangs may say he doesn't want to buy in the revenge, but I think he wants to kick Denver's ass.
Wait, so let me get you straight. Here's what I love about you.
Yeah.
They ask the question.
Yep.
He answers the question.
Mhm.
And you, in so many words, have said he's lying. This is what he really believes.
Yeah, that's true. Here's a little bit more of Vic Fangio. He's got guys that he used to coach on that team. Will they know the Fang system? He says he don't care.
Not at all. You know, it's if you get too worked up in that stuff, you know, you'll just get twisted. You know, you just treat it like any other game. Do the things you think you have to do to win schematically, and you go at it. Those storylines, you know, they're juicy, but they're not as effective as you think they are.
Yeah. Well,
you know why? Because there's a big difference in having a defense with Denver's D-line and then running that same defense with the Dolphins D-line, right? Like the players allow you the luxury of the other team knowing what you're going to do, but still not being able to stop it. Here's a kicker. On offense, Tyreek Hill's going to go across the middle and go deep a couple of times. Right? Like so the fact that you know when he's going to do it does what?
I don't know. Good
right.
luck.
That's my point.
Good luck. Dade South puts it right where it says the old love to downplay. That's true. Really? Sometimes. Depends on the topic.
The old also don't like revenge. They don't have time for it.
I don't know. Because the old can hold a grudge, J-Fig.
No, nobody can hold a grudge like the old.
Yeah, the old can hold a grudge, dude.
Can we
feel like
wait.
I think no one can hold a grudge more than Tobin.
Right. But here's what I need.
Imagine what old Tobin's gonna be like, though.
Here's what I need to do. Between the three of you guys. I feel that this attack on the old, we must be clear. What age is the old?
Oh,
because I feel
55 and over.
I'm trying to figure out if this is a personal attack or not.
You need to be getting Social Security, dude.
I think 55 and over. Don't worry, Leroy. I'm the second oldest out of us four.
55?
Yeah.
Why can't it be 60? Why'd you put me right in the wheelhouse? I'm like a beginner old.
Yeah, you're like on your old training
65.
wheels, but you're not old.
Heavy 11 says 65.
I think 65. You got
Jay House says the old love to clarify.
Come on.
That's another thing. The old
attacked.
Why are we attacking? I'm just trying to get some clarity on what is considered old, because I'm sitting here laughing and yucking it up, thinking, wait, they could be talking about me. So I'm just trying to be clear.
You say the old jokes too, though.
Because I don't think I'm a part of it. I don't know about like
Leroy. You know the difference between you and mother-in-law. Like, you know the difference. You know,
right?
That's what we're talking about. You've seen the old at Publix.
Oh my goodness, riding those ridiculous little carts. Come on, dude.
They don't get out of the way.
They don't know, and they don't pay attention to where they're going. I've been clipped like 2 or 3 times in Publix with the little carts.
You think Fangs uses the scooter at Publix?
I don't think Fangs goes to Publix.
Really?
Let me tell you something.
I'm gonna say
this. I'm gonna say this from firsthand experience. The old don't like lines.
Yeah, but the old don't use Instacart either, so it's not like he's getting his groceries delivered.
Listen. I'm not having some rando pick my fruits and vegetables.
We'll take a quick break.
You playing a crazy game right there. Have somebody else pick your meats and your vegetables and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Take
Milan's Market. That's where he does it.
Welcome back. It's Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Leroy, can we get a weather update from the Demesman Dover Law Firm, your accidentattorneys.com? Free consultation 24/7. Call them at 866-954-MORE.
Cool morning this morning. Cooler. All right. Heading over to the Windowplex. Wow. Mostly sunny. Breeze at about 5 miles an hour. And I can't tell you which direction it's moving because it's too sunny. But I would guess it's coming out of the east. That being said, it's 1 o'clock and it's still in the 80s, so that's good.
That is good. That is good.
No, he's right. It's 88 degrees.
He's a golfer. He's a golfer, dude. He's spot on. He always is. Mike McDaniel's at the podium right now. I guess Jaylen Waddle is able to practice today, but he's not out of protocol yet. So
it'll go all the way up until game day, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Well, what about his fantasy owner? They need to know now.
At least it's a 1 o'clock kick. You know, you don't have to worry about that, Vlad. You'll be able to be on the first slate of things.
Injuries are hurting right now.
Who are you taking on this week in the Odyssey League?
Trevor.
Oh, all right. There we go.
By the way, I've been projected to lose every game. 1, 2-0.
You're like the Bucks.
I'm the Bucks.
You're the Bucks, dude.
Even though I'm the defending champ.
Or the Commanders.
Yep.
Or Atlanta.
Or Philadelphia.
No, Philadelphia was never meant to go.
What do you mean?
They were never meant to be 0-2. But those other teams weren't meant to be. Nobody thought they'd be good.
I'm the defending champion, though, Leroy. They should be
little respect. Yeah,
there should be some respect.
You know, it's tough, man. It's tough. So we got that, and then the other good news at the Dolphins. So good news that Jaylen Waddle is apparently going to be on the field, but we don't know about if he'll be out of protocol, but not ruled out by Mike McDaniel. That's ruled out.
Basically it.
So there we
go.
Still
got 2 days.
That's good news. Teron Armstead and Jaelan Phillips, he sounds very optimistic about. So that's good. And we did hear from them earlier this week. I think you actually, with the show you had to go early, Leroy, we heard from both Armstead and Jaelan Phillips. Jaelan Phillips was ready to go. He's like, I could have played last week, basically.
Right.
So he wants to go. Armstead, it sounds
especially, I'm gonna tell you what else is incentive to go when you see Van Ginkel's get eaten like that on his side. Right?
He's not just happy. He's not just happy for Van Ginkel.
No. You misunderstand what I'm saying.
Okay.
He's happy that Van Ginkel is doing well.
Mm-hmm.
But as a pro, you thinking, wait a minute, that's my stuff right there. I got to go in there and do that. Right? It's incentive to come back. Not that you're not glad the guy that replaced you did well. It's like if you say Saquon Barkley and the running back they bring in go for 100 every week you gone, right? Like you thinking, whoa, what happened? I got to get back in, you know?
Is there a way, do you think when somebody has that good a performance like Van Ginkel, but you are getting back the quote unquote star guy, is there a way that Fangio can just keep it back in his hip pocket to still unleash Van Ginkel in certain places? Or is he just going to?
Here's what Van Ginkel has done. He has warranted the defensive coaches to find ways to get him in the game. Right? And that's what you do. Like, I remember Bill Belichick asking me one time, his first year, he said, you think you can? And I said, yes. He said, you don't even know what I'm doing. What I'm going to ask you. I'm like, but I'm going to be on the field. That's all that matters at this point, right? I'm not a starter, right? I got to earn that. I can't earn it standing next to you waiting for my opportunity. So if my opportunity doesn't come how I want it, but I go out there and ball, now you're looking at it like, let's find other ways to get him in the game. That's all you can do. So what Van Ginkel has done, he has put himself in a position where the coaches look over and say, we got to find packages or something to get him in the game because this is going to help our team win.
It was really awesome what he did.
It was. Not to mention, we've seen him do it before, and for some reason, like,
yeah, he almost wasn't back. It's kind of crazy.
Right.
Like he almost, it's crazy how he, was. I think he visited with the Patriots. I thought he was a goner. I thought he was for sure going to leave because I just figured that somebody was going to look at him and say, "Oh, well, he'll have more of a role." And apparently, Vic Fangio reached out to him. He goes, "I need you, Ginks."
Right.
I think that's exactly how the conversation went. Because Ginks answered the phone and he goes, "Fangs?" And he goes, "Yes. Is this Ginks?" "Yeah, Fangs. I need you, Ginks." And then boom, it was sold.
Yeah,
-1.
I mean, here he's a good player, and he's proven that, and so now I wouldn't be surprised if even though Jaelan Phillips is back, he gets opportunities, right? Because he earned it. He earned it with, like, you know how hard it is, man. He was a starter, right, to go into number special teams and still sticking with it and not leaving.
Mm-hmm.
And come back and then get your opportunity and ball out.
It is a kind of cool thing. The Dolphins do have, I mean, yes, the Dolphins have stars. I don't want to just act like they don't have, maybe the best receiver tandem in the league. But there is a little bit of this was a big element with the Heat this past year. People talk about the undrafted guys, the disrespected guys. They do have a lot of those guys who have been cut a bunch of times, guys who are overlooked.
It don't mean they can't play, right? Like there's certain types of players in the NFL and in sports. There's players that you get him on your team because he's so good, we'll find a way to make it work, right? So it's talent acquisition. Then there's other guys who have a specific set of skills, right? That if they're not in a system that allows them to use those skills, they don't look as good as maybe you thought, right? It doesn't mean they can't play. It just means that you haven't found the right role for them. Now, in fairness to, everything going on, they felt real comfortable just taking him and saying, you do what Jaelan Phillips does, right? Mm-hmm. And he ended up being really good at it.
Barry Jackson tweets out, with Toronto said due back on Sunday, will the Finns have to give thought to playing Kendall Lamb at right tackle? Mike McDaniel says, Austin Jackson is playing awesome. It's on Austin to continue his progress, which I'm very confident he will. If he doesn't or someone gets hurt, you're not tied to anything. So it sounds like Kendall Lamb will start on the bench. But look, he's been awesome. Like, what can you say? Like, the guy's been awesome, and we know with Teron Armstead or anybody in this league, he could be a snap away.
Right. The problem
it's better to have him.
The problem is, though, is when you back up a guy like that, no matter how well you play, when that guy gets back, you back on the bench.
Yeah.
And it's a little different for offensive line. Like, it's different for him than it is for Van Ginkel, right?
Yeah, because he's not going to get rotated in.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So Van Ginkel will always get, not as many. He might get 15, 20 plays a game where they rotate him in either for Chubb or for Jaelan Phillips.
Josh wants to know if Barry Jackson is carrying Mike McDaniel's water. I don't know. He only does that for Pat Riley, according to Trista Crick.
Oh, my goodness.
Go after Barry Jackson because you don't want Damian Lillard on the Heat.
By the way, what you sent us is terrifying.
What did I send you?
The bull, the elk.
Oh, my God. Dude. I'll send that to you guys. I want to try and find a way to get that video. We can play this. JFig, there's this elk on the I don't know where the roads are.
The side of a mountain. It looks like a turny road, so it's on the side of a mountain.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I don't mess with elk.
And the car is trying to gingerly go around.
It's not in the chat, right?
No, it's not in the chat. I got to find a way to get this. It was in Canada, of course, Canada.
And look, the car was trying to gingerly go around the elk, and the elk wasn't having it.
Yeah, don't mess with elk, dude. We'll try and get that for you, but we got to take a break.
You got to feel like you some level of safe.
I don't know. Let me tell you something, dude. I go to Lion Country Safari from time to time. I haven't been there in a while, but when I did, these ostrich, they don't care. And they'll come at your windshield, and you don't know if they can bust through.
I love how you're comparing an ostrich to an elk.
Wait, here's the other thing.
Have you ever been next to an ostrich?
When you went to Lion,
I would figure that's like the grand prize.
You went to Lion Country Safari, and you're talking about And you're talking about a ostrich.
Leroy. Ostriches are scary, dude. They are.
Not for
I'm
me.
not diminishing that.
You know why? You know why they're not for
elk?
me?
Why is an
'Cause
ostrich?
the last thing on my list is go drive my car through an area where there's some wild animals.
You've never been to Lion Country Safari?
No.
Really?
And I have no desire of going.
I love seeing the rhinos. They're so cute.
Really?
Rhinos?
Yeah.
And they're
especially baby
open, right?
rhinos.
They just
Yeah.
open
Oh, there's-
like safari type.
Yep.
So
Except for
what
the
other
lion.
animals are just open?
Zebra.
Ostriches?
Tons of zebra.
No,
Ostrich.
nobody's scared of a zebra.
Caribou. Elk. Gazelles. Lions they cage up. You know, like they put in their pen.
Right.
Smart.
You think?
Ostrich.
The gazelle got to feel pretty good.
They got some chimps. Oh, and they got some giraffes too. The giraffes will mess with you.
Really?
Yeah. You got some rascal giraffes. They'll mess with you, dude.
No, see, I don't find that's not fun for me. Right? I don't know, like I gotta tell you, like I ain't gonna say something, but that's intangibles. Let's go look at the wild animals.
Oh no,
Right?
that's definitely intangibles. That's
Right.
definitely. Listen, there are just certain things that the intangibles do that us people don't. That the brothers
Right.
don't. It's
Right.
that's
I'm
what
not
it is.
going. I'm not going to drive my Tahoe through
the safari.
A safari and think it's cool when the animals come up to my car.
And you want to touch it? No, they don't want to touch. They don't
Like
want
why?
you to touch
Can I
them.
just tell you? Can I ask you a question, Tobin?
Yeah.
When they go to the zoo or the safari, like, and you get there, why y'all always want to pet stuff?
Because they're so adorable.
That's what it's
No,
there
they're
for.
not. They're wild animals. That's right, Scooby. Idiot.
Scooby.
Yes, that's what he said. Scooby. Scooby said.
Scooby spoke for all the animals.
Yeah.
That was perfect timing. What a show pony.
He's still going. Stop touching us. We don't ask to be touched.
Scooby, I've been doing it for 8 years. Don't worry about it.
Take a quick break. Back after this.
WQAM broadcasting live from
All right, welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Let's get us some headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Supercenter. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
Marlins. Big series coming up this weekend. We got the Brew Crew in town. And so
last 3-game series at home for the Marlins.
Yep, last 3 games at home, Vlad, and it's of course against a very good Brewers team. Marlins yesterday getting a little bit of help in this race, so that going into this, they are now tied right now with the Cubbies. Shout out to the Pirates who got them yesterday.
Don't they have the advantage over the Cubs?
The
Marlins?
Yes,
they do. Okay,
they have the same record right now, but
they won the series.
The Pirates got the Cubs yesterday.
Late.
Got him
late
yesterday. And so the Marlins right now tied for that last spot. They have the Rockies this weekend. The Rockies are terrible. So let's go, Colorado. Now they do end with the Braves and Brewers, the Cubbies. Not easy.
But they're also 1-7 in their last 8.
Yeah.
The Cubbies.
It's been a bit of a little bit of a struggle for them. So right now, Marlins got to get this one, though. They got to win this series. You got to come out of this with 2 out of 3, you think, going into this weekend. Not easy, not an easy task, but hey, these are not easy times for the Fish.
Nope.
Right? This is what happens when you messed around with having a 14 game over 500 cushion and you squandered it to get under 500. Yeah,
but the thing is,
but they got off the canvas.
You're here. You're here.
Got off the canvas, dude.
They should have never. That All-Star break ruined them.
I know. Momentum go. I do think Sandy. I think he pitched yesterday. I think he got a minor league in. So, that's another thing you look forward to. If you can just get there,
but
maybe
on how he's pitched this year.
But how about this? Maybe it's a reset. Maybe he comes back.
Okay.
Maybe he comes back sharper.
You might have sold me on that reset.
Maybe
the old reset.
He's not old. He's not old.
I just said the old reset, not
the old reset. I thought you were just saying, the old love to reset.
I didn't say that though.
My bad. I get you.
Can the old reset?
I don't think the old love to reset.
I don't think
one of the reasons why you old is because you can't reset.
Yeah, the old.
You're stuck in your ways.
Yeah, the old love being stuck in their ways. They really do. Wow. They do. But big series this weekend. We'll keep an eye on it. Marlins, if they can come out of this one going into their last week. But as Vlad said, if you want to see your fish, and I know we sent a bunch of people to tonight's game, so I hope you guys enjoy the game tonight. 6:40 tonight, 4:10 first pitch tomorrow, and then they close things out. Obviously, I know it's a football Sunday, but they do close things out with the Brewers this Sunday at 1:40 for all the diehard Fish fans out there.
Go see them, man.
And then you got those rat bastard Mets who took 2 out of 3 from me. You go to Flushing to take them on, and then Pittsburgh to end the season. So
there's opportunity because you ain't playing. You're not playing none of the teams that you compete with, and those guys are all trying to get to the end of the season.
If they can come out of this weekend 2 out of 3. I think they're sitting pretty. I think
if they do 2 out of 3 for every series, I think they're in.
I'm sorry, Waddle has something funny. He said the old resetting would be reincarnation.
Meanwhile,
point for Twitcher.
The Canes, they will be back in action tomorrow. 3:30 is kickoff. You can watch that on ESPN2. You can listen to it here on 560 WQAM. And 11:30 is our pregame show. So you guys will listen to Danny and Brian.
They play at 3 tomorrow?
3:30.
3:30, okay. All right.
3:30 in Philadelphia against Temple. So that's your Canes action. Of course, we know the Dolphins, 1 o'clock, while you have the Pinks. They'll be taking on Orlando on the road, 7:30.
Without Messi.
No Messi.
What about Alba?
I don't know.
I think they're saving both players for Wednesday. Wednesday's the big game, man. Hard Rock.
And did they move it to Hard Rock?
Yeah.
I believe they are moving it to the Hard Rock. I mean, it's the title game. There's going to be a lot of people that want to be there.
Of the third oldest cup in the world?
Huh? Look at that.
The old Lover Cup.
Yeah.
Point for Tobin.
Who's our dude? Who was our guy who was the keeper of the cup? The guy with the white gloves? I forget that guy.
Oh, my God. Remember he came in?
Yeah.
Stories, man.
By the way, here's the video.
You know what he gets though? He gets to travel around the world. That's what he gets.
That's pretty cool.
Him and his crew, right?
Yep.
Because there's not very many American players on each team that win the cup. So that cup's worldwide.
Yeah. For sure. It's a really, really cool thing. It's a very, very cool thing.
Are you Pat Riley's water cup?
Whatever he needs, dude.
Are you his buttercup?
Whatever he needs me, whatever water he needs me to carry today to get his message across, I'm happy to do it. Happy to do it. So here's the video that Leroy was talking about last break. This was in Canada, speaking of Canada. And this elk is not one to be trifled with. He is scary.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Tell you.
How do you explain that to insurance?
You see everybody else stop.
I think Canada's got to know about elk.
No, but I'm just saying they made us like notice no other cars are moving. So they're gonna let old Dum Dum see if he can get by the elk.
Yeah, you're not getting by that elk. That elk's got you. He's playing zone defense. He's ready to take out everybody he needs to.
My way or the highway. That's what it says. That's what he's saying.
That's basically what Minkah Fitzpatrick thought he was facing. He thought he was facing.
Right. You like when Minkah
the elk went
and
low.
Ryan Clark set this thing up, right? When they set this up, they made it sound like Nick Chubb was coming straight downhill right at Minkah.
They made it seem like Nick Chubb was a monster.
Right.
What about us? We're people too. You took out his leg. You snapped it like a twig. And you were like, oh, he was coming at me. No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
I didn't see you. Minkah?
Pretty amazing how we try to twist film. Like the video does not lie. These two dudes told a story that was not even close to indicative of what happened on that tape.
No, they were whopper tellers, dude. Telling whoppers for sure. Dade South says that elk was targeting.
Yeah.
He's banned for the first half next game.
He's banned for the first half.
Yeah, he's sorry. Sorry, elk. You got to sit this one out. I don't think that elk's gonna
He
be
did go low, man.
He did go low.
Wait, who's gonna
it's
tell
hard
him?
on that elf not to go for the glass.
Who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna tell him he's out for the first half of the next game?
Not me.
Went for the tires. He went
That was
low.
smart by that elk. It looks like he would have taken me out that car.
I'm surprised he didn't penetrate the door. They're not made of nothing
It
nowadays.
looked like it sounded like he poked through it. I don't know.
But I'm saying it would have got stuck though, right?
I think so. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if the I don't know what
Depends on the force that he pulled back.
Yeah,
with.
I don't know if it was. He gave that a pretty good.
Sounded
ramp.
like he gave that little bitty car the business.
That was a helmet to helmet hit.
Yeah.
Bro, I gotta tell you, elk's kind of an intimidating animal. I'm surprised we don't have more teams.
But here's the thing. His horns and his head are intimidating, but he ain't got a whole bunch of body to him. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Let's take a look at that elk again. He looked like he had some weight on him. Yeah, okay, Leroy.
Leroy, they're massive.
Who
Leroy, that's a
shaved
big
him?
boy.
Who shaved him?
I don't know.
I don't
That's
know.
what he's mad at. Look, he looked like somebody shaved him, gave him a haircut.
Nature.
Did you see that thrust plus?
Yeah, he looked like he was trying to flip that car over. Elk.
He looked back at his boys like, see, that's how you do it.
Dude, Jasper, Canada.
He lives in Jasper. That's why he's upset.
Jasper, Canada. Jesus.
I'd be upset if I live in Jasper.
Dude, can I just tell you, nothing in Canada is close. Dude, you are like, even though you in the city, you not.
Still rolling Lou Holtz on television, huh? How about that? All right, we'll take a quick break.
Mouth.
Yeah. All right, we'll take a quick break. We will get to our pick draft coming on up. We do have Marcos's picks. He has sent them in, Leroy.
Yeah, but he didn't have to.
Well, I said, listen, we're going in order. Vlad knows all games that he would pick and what direction he would go. So
and then
that
he gets
is,
the 2 college games. We don't pick
and he
up.
has
So
and he
he
has
gets
his
the
2
2.
college games.
Right. So it's
All right.
we go 5 apiece or 4?
5.
5. Okay. All right.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Take a break. Back after this.
WQAM broadcasting live from the
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I'm completely with Schmeeth and Schmolnick, who says Shams sending out nonsense tweets today. I'm so mad at him. I'm with him, dude.
Let me tell you, last night.
Hmm?
Sorry, last night I was on Twitter because I got a notification, and it was a fake Twitter account trying to be Shams, saying that Miami Heat were in the
They're
final.
hacking notifications now?
Oh my god!
Fix it,
I
Elon.
literally thought that Lillard was already traded. That's how bad it was.
You guys are fiending.
So much, dude. I
It's
mean,
like 1 in the morning.
honestly, they're having Cronin. Let's go. Honestly, haven't been enough updates for me today. I need more. Last night was so much fun. I love fodder nights. Oh, they're so good. Anyway, the point is, do me a favor, Shams. Put the Dwight Howard tweets away for a week. You know, we don't need to know. Let's get to our pick draft. Now, Marcos is not here, but he has given his picks to Vlad. So, Vlad, I'm giving you first licks from Marcos here. He is trailing right now. He is under 500. He is, but he does have games in hand. He does have games in hand because he is behind a week. So, what do we have for Marcos's first pick? We have his college games are set aside. So, whatever we know his college games, he's picking. He's picking Michigan and he's picking Alabama.
No, Florida State and Michigan.
Florida State and Michigan. So we got those out of the way, Leroy. He's picking Florida State and he's picking Michigan. All right. So what do we got for his first NFL game, Vlad?
First NFL game, Browns Titans.
Ooh. All right. And who's he taking?
He's taking the Browns.
Cleveland.
Yeah.
All right. Cleveland is a 3.5-point favorite against the Titans. Leroy?
Oh, you're going to let me go?
Yeah.
All right. I will take the Detroit Lions over the Atlanta Falcons. Detroit is -3 at home.
Detroit -3 at home. I am happy about this because this leaves me with the Miami Dolphins. And I will lay the 6.5 to beat the Denver Broncos.
Big point spreads, man.
Big point spreads this week. Big point spreads. Vlad, what is our next pick from Frog Boy?
Frog Boy likes the Ravens over the Colts.
Really? Ravens, Colts. We did just find out officially Anthony Richardson is out, so it's Minshew Mania again. Baltimore is laying 8 points.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there we go. Leroy?
I will take the Seattle Seahawks over the Carolina Panthers.
Leroy is taking Seattle. Seattle is a 5.5-point favorite against the Carolina Panthers, who do not have their number 1 overall pick. He is out.
Red Rifle.
I am going to take the Houston Texans and the 8 points in Jacksonville.
Wow. You yep. For a Jacksonville fan, you always bet against Jacksonville.
I'm telling you, that team's not good, dude. They're not good.
Okay.
They're not good.
Fair enough.
Lawrence Taylor, he's good. Jim Brown, he's good. But he's no Lawrence Taylor.
Right.
What's Frog Boy's third pick there, Vlad?
He likes the Commanders.
Really?
Plus
Commanders
6.5 against Buffalo.
Plus 6.5. I got 6.
Oh,
as the line here. So
think the
sorry.
line
Yeah, 6.
Nice try, Frog Boy.
The line
No
was
hook for
it
you.
was 6.5, and now it's moving.
Nah, it's 6 by the time he picks. So 6 plus 6 for the Commanders. Leroy, your third pick.
Man, this is tough. I will take these lines. The Dallas Cowboys over the Cardinals.
No, because the 4:00 games, there's some big lines.
There are some big lines.
Right. That's what I'm looking at.
12.5.
I'll take the Cowboys 12.5. Yes.
Minus 12.5. I think you might be safe though, dude. That Cardinals team sucks. All right. I am gonna go. Where am I going to go? I'm looking at you, Monday Night Football, but which game do I want to pick? I am going to go. I can't believe I'm saying this.
I know where you're going. You're taking the Bucks.
I'm taking the Bucks.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Bucks. I'm taking the Bucks, and I'm taking the 5. Prime time. Eagles traveling. I'm going Tampa. Tampa plus the 5.
Has anybody taken Seattle?
Leroy did.
Yes, I did.
I did. Okay.
I did.
This is tough. This is really tough.
I know.
Can't wait to see those crop tops.
Hey.
Hey, silence.
Tough. This is tough.
We spared J-Fig. We spared.
Trust me when I tell you, it will be an HR approved punishment next
No.
month, J-Fig.
We are all sparing each other's jobs.
You know what? I'm taking the
Okay.
Chiefs. I'm taking
the Chiefs. The Chiefs are laying 12.5.
Yes.
Over the Bears.
Over the Bears.
The Bears.
Usually, you
a lot
think
of nastiness going
question?
on in Chicago.
Y'all think they're gonna have some kind of response with all the nonsense outside, and they play a little tougher?
The Bears?
Yeah,
No, damn it.
because the Chiefs haven't really been that good.
No, they haven't.
But they haven't had most of their full roster. Chris Jones been
I got you.
I'm pretty sure that Chris Jones is going to use Justin Fields as a toothpick this week.
Okay.
It's a giant. All right, Leroy, what do you got for your 4th game?
Boy, Slim Pickens.
It's tough.
Already, Ravens are gone. Jets, Patriots. I ain't touching that.
I'm not
Chargers, Vikings. I can't touch that. You know what? I will take the Los Angeles Rams on the road against the Cincinnati Bengals.
Wow. What's that?
Without knowing the status of Joe Burrow, without and I know one thing, their offensive line sucks.
Aaron Donald licking his chops.
Yep.
I am going to take the petty game. I am going to take the Minnesota Vikings over the Chargers.
Good. That was
Really?
what I was thinking about.
Really?
Yeah, I think the Chargers are going to 0-3.
All right. And their coach
Don't
is going
lose,
to be
Flores.
and on Monday, you know what there's going to be, right? Hot seat.
Oh, everybody's on a hot seat.
Hot seats
on Monday.
daily.
Yep.
You call them. All right, last pick, Vlad. What do we got? Last pick for Frog Boy.
I'm trying to avoid my team. Steelers Sunday night over the Raiders.
Steelers Sunday night over the Raiders, and the Steelers are
getting 2.5.
be 2.5 points.
Oh,
Yeah,
you know
I like
what that means, right? That they're gonna win. They're gonna get a field goal or something and make you lose.
Nah, I'm trusting the TJ Watt will destroy Porn Boy.
Okay, I got you.
All right. What do we got, Leroy? You go in.
With
You
somebody-
have either
Saints,
you have
Packers.
Saints, Packers,
Nobody
or Jets,
touched that.
Patriots.
Nobody touched that.
I will take the Green Bay Packers
Yeah.
over the New Orleans Saints. Green Bay is -1.
-1.
That's home team -3. Home team less than 3.
Yeah.
-1.
All right, that leaves me.
The
What a
petty of
choice.
all petties.
Wait a minute. There's 16 games. You could pick one game other than that game.
Is there?
Yeah.
What am I missing?
I don't know what you're missing, but there's
Why?
nobody on the
No,
bottom.
because one. Hey, first of all, one was already played.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're
Oh
right.
my
You're right.
goodness.
I'm sorry. My bad. I forgot Thursday night. Let me pick up the Thursday night game.
It got me excited for a second. Wow, Jets or Patriots. Oh my God.
-1 for me.
-1.
Wait, you got a choice. Hold on. Let me get this straight. I need to make eye contact here. I was looking at the point spread. Now I'm looking at the eye. You got a choice between Mac Jones and Zach Wilson.
I know. It's.
You know what? And wait.
I mean, the Jets are more
When
talented.
both defenses are good.
The Jets are more talented. They have more.
Listen, we got to win the
skills.
game. I'm going to tell you this right now. 14 in a row. We've lost.
You got to do a lot of things in life. Don't mean you could do it, Vlad.
And they're getting points at home.
And they're getting points at home.
I think I'm taking the Jets. The Jets. They came through for me once.
Hey,
Yeah.
check this out. J-Fig, get your chat ready.
Don't do that, dude.
Because here it comes. I can't believe that I had faith in this bum. You
I
know.
know.
It's coming. Here, look. You can put
It was
in
going to
there.
happen
and-
either way, though, Leroy. If
I
he-
know.
Patriots, so it was
Wait,
gonna
but let me
happen.
ask you a
He was gonna say that
question.
regardless.
Everybody
choice.
is gonna
Vlad.
come in yelling.
Vlad, let's go this route. Who do you have more faith in?
Belichick?
Zach Wilson
Belichick.
or Mac Jones?
Oh, I definitely have. I
think I have more faith in Mac Jones.
I have more faith in Mac. I have more faith in Mac Jones, but I do
He
think
has
that
no weapons.
But exactly, that's what I'm going with. He has no weapons. Brees
And
Hall
I'm
made
gonna
a
say
stink
this
last week.
I'm gonna say this: that the Jets do have some talent on that.
Yeah, I think with Brees Hall making a stink. I've already seen Garrett Wilson score 2 touchdowns by himself.
That was a beautiful catch.
He had the catch on Monday Night Football. Basically, he tapped it to himself, and then he took that one slant all the way. So that dude can get stats. He can go get stats.
Okay, I got you. I hope so because that's my. I drafted him on my fantasy team. How about this? My top 5 guys. Wait, Vlad. My top 5 guys on fantasy got 87 points.
Total?
Yes. And I still didn't win.
Damn. Sorry, buddy.
Because I got garbage. That's why I got to trade one. Right?
You got to trade one to get some depth. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
All right. Those are our picks. We'll play a little You Dead to Me coming on up. Wrap this puppy up. We got 29 more minutes to see if Damian Lillard will be traded to the Heat before the end of the show. Get to it, Cronin.
You're dead to me.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Let's get to a little, you dead to me. Schmeathan Schmolik says, hope Lillard gets traded to the Heat at 201. Go to hell, Tobin. Thanks, man. Love you, Schmeathan. I'll still celebrate. Let me tell you something. If it's at 201, I'll still celebrate all weekend, dude.
Yeah, you'll definitely hear it.
All weekend. Won't be a problem. Trust me. You'll hear from old Tobes. I might just turn Game Day Uncensored into Dame Uncensored. Dame Day Uncensored.
If it dropped while you're doing Game Day Uncensored.
Dame Day Uncensored. Sorry, Gillette.
Hey, here's the problem. Here's the problem. He won't be able to do this.
Oh, I'm going to call you. I'm going to send you the link. I'm going to send you the StreamYard
Don't
link. You're getting your ass on
underestimate
there
old
for 30 seconds. Here's who's dead to me. Okay. I got to be honest with you. It's been a little bit much with the Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift dating saga. I don't care this much about Travis Kelce. He's not that famous. He's the second most famous Chief, maybe the third, maybe the fourth.
Stop. He's the second.
But it's like enough of these. It's enough of these Kelce brothers. I got to be honest.
Why you watch the Prime
Why
video?
are you hating on them?
It's enough of the Kelce brothers. You know, we got a whole Super Bowl around them and their mom last year. It was adorable. I don't need more Kelces. Okay, it's just.
Who would you rather have more of?
It just if
Tua.
If Tua was single, if Tua was dating Taylor Swift
or Tyree,
much more interesting. But like Travis Kelce, do I really care if he's dating Taylor Swift? Does America care? No,
America does.
America doesn't care about tight
America
ends
cares
like that.
way too much, actually.
I don't care. You shouldn't care. Nobody should care about it. He ain't Gronk famous. All right, enough of the Kelce brothers. I don't care if he's dating Taylor Swift. If he is, props to Kelce. If he's not, which he's probably not, he's using this for clout. Enough of them already.
All right.
Although I can't
I hope
understand,
he is.
you're getting paid like a tight end instead of a wide receiver. He's probably looking for a sugar mama. You know,
You're dead to me.
So who's dead to you?
She's on the top of the
Kelce. Travis Kelce.
They're just the dating rumors are dead to me. Not Travis Kelce himself, but the Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift dating rumors. If I go another day of my life, another minute of my life, J-Fig, without a Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift dating rumor, it will be too soon. It's dead to me. I don't care.
I kind of agree with you. Whenever I actually get on my phone and look on Instagram, all I see is just his face. Let me know when it's actually true, and then we can go on and move on with our lives.
Exactly.
And that's it.
If it's true and I see it, then fine. But do I need to know? Are they dating? Who cares?
Yeah, there's a lot.
This isn't like a real dating rumor like Jimmy Butler and Shakira.
I'm just shocked Travis went that way. That's not his usual flavor.
I know, but it's Taylor Swift.
I mean, it is Taylor Swift.
Swift.
I mean, you got to make
Biggest artist
exceptions.
on earth,
Second, but
So
Go first.
I have basically
Beyonce number one. Huh? I don't know, dude.
I've basically had this thing all day. Y'all know how I feel about Nick Chubb and what happened to Nick Chubb.
Yep.
But here's who's dead to me, right?
Ooh.
The people trying to explain everything that happened in that play when the picture shows none of that to be true.
Right.
They made it sound like Nick Chubb was coming at him. He can't hit him up high, he'll get run over. That's not what that was. Right? When Minkah Fitzpatrick says defenders are players too. Yeah, they are. And they took exactly what you did out of the game so people couldn't do that to you. Right? Then you turn around and do it to somebody else. I say, you know what? If that's the way you feel, then let's crack back. Let's bring back the crack back. Let's say if you're running around all willy-nilly in the secondary, you could get cut. Right? Let's bring all that back. Because it's just football, as you explain it. You were just saying you were making a football play. We talking about blades of grass and all this stuff. While the picture shows not only is Nick Chubb being held up, but he's being turned so he can't even see you coming.
He ripped through it like a blade of grass.
So, yeah, that's who's dead to me.
You're dead.
Like sitting here calling whoever thinks that wasn't a football play dumb. No, it wasn't a football play. It wasn't straight ahead like you made it sound to be. Right?
I'm sorry. Was that a bird dead in a cage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, J-Fig.
You just
got no shot, dude.
Are you serious?
I don't do your show every day, man. So I just saw this now.
Hey, he dead too. Upside down. Only thing missing is his legs sticking up in the
You
air
could
like
give him
this.
is he dead? You could give him is he dead kick and he's not moving.
Yeah. Oh, that's what
It's
Tobin
graphic,
did with
right?
Tobin did that, and then he ended up hitting a possum for a home run.
Sure did. Wow. J-Fig, aside from feathered creatures, who's dead to you?
Well, the person who is dead to me, speaking of grass, the guy cutting my grass this morning. Unexpectedly, and then decided to be very fixated on one of my windows that just kept on bugging me early in the morning when I should not be up. So he's dead to me.
Wait. You shouldn't be up.
Yeah. At 7 a.m., I don't need to be up.
Well, that explains a lot.
Am I in the studio? No. If I'm at home, I'm getting up at
the
least
more
at 8:30.
stories you tell, the more you
I am not
reveal
caught
as
anywhere in here. If I was in the studio, yeah, I would be up at 7.
Okay. I got you. Hey,
Okay.
Vlad, who's dead to you?
I got two things that you're dead to me.
Hit it up.
One is personal,
okay,
and the other one is just all right. The first, you're dead to me. Cowboys fans. I was in Dallas. I went to the game.
Oh, you did? Yeah,
Yes.
I saw that.
I went to the game.
That place is cool.
It is a beautiful, beautiful stadium, and I give Jerry credit. They know what to do. It's an event. They got the big ass screens.
Yeah.
You can watch
I
games. You can watch games there. You can actually, like, you know how people like to go to a bar maybe to get some food right before. You can do that there.
I know.
Everything's there. But this is why you're dead to me. You can't put that stadium, and then you have the Rangers Stadium next, and then you got Six Flags.
Yep.
Getting out of that stadium.
Dallas is like everybody in Dallas has to like
It's right
drive
there.
far to get to there. No,
It's yes.
you have to go 30 miles just to get to Arlington or wherever the hell it is from Dallas. I remember that when I went for the Errol Spence fight.
It's
was
a hassle, bro.
Dude, it was nowhere close to the hotel. I was like, what is this? Why am I so far? You don't have anything closer?
Nothing. And you got to understand, there was a Ranger game early on that afternoon, and it's Six Flags, and it was a beautiful day. There's nothing but traffic.
Yeah.
But I give them credit. They have this little, all right, in New York, we have this thing called Dollar Van, where you can, it's a van that just goes up north and south, down, up and down the street, and you just pay $1. It's almost like a bus, but a car. Well, they have that in Dallas. There's a guy, $5 a person. He'll drive you right up to the stadium. So you can park somewhere, and then he'll drive you up to the stadium. But getting out of there was the worst. The second you're dead to me is the people down in the station. I've been asking for Nas and Wu-Tang tickets for the longest. You play commercials of the concert. No love for Vlad.
Nobody got you tickets?
Nobody could
That's
hook
garbage.
up Vlad. So by the way, at Vlad2078, Seminole Hard Rock, if you like to, show love to Vlad, yes, please.
If anybody out there has
Wait, when is this concert? When is the concert?
Tonight.
Tonight.
Vlad.
Yeah.
Vlad.
I know people.
Brother. How many times have I asked as I go online and they send me a text to get tickets? On the show, I'll ask who want to go to. Now, if you understand, I do the show with 2 intangibles and a frog. So
Am I really considered an intangible?
yeah. So I wasn't gonna even ask them about Wu-Tang tickets.
Why? I love
but
Wu-Tang.
I can get
You should have asked.
Leroy. Well, if you can.
how many wait.
We could
How
broke
many
up.
times have I come on J-Fig and asked, you guys want to go see this? You guys want to go see that?
He has.
Right. So I really, to be honest with you, I really just did not know anybody wanted to go. You're in that circle.
You saw me.
You in that circle. I didn't.
You know, but
I
saw
saw you at the was Janet Jackson.
Yeah, and they show love there. They fun, but it was Janet. Nas and Wu-Tang's here. We've been playing these commercials for the last 2 weeks. I've asked everybody. Nothing. Not a thing.
Dude, don't worry. Hey,
here, dude.
Listen.
I saw some guy with a blowtorch.
Can I
By the
just
way,
tell you something?
Tangibles on a frog is hysterical.
Also, I would like to be considered an intangible with sazon.
No,
at
go
least.
ahead, say it. No, this is what she wants to be. Say it, Tobin. Intangibles.
Intangibles.
That's the only way to say it.
So yeah, Vlad, believe me, I just didn't know, brother, because they send me these emails. I can get in line to get tickets. So sorry, I did not know, but I always ask when I get the email. I check my email and say, hey, anybody want to go? Or I'll ask J-Fig, who's this? Right? Because there'd be people I don't know. So yeah, I got
Leroy was the plug.
Yeah.
But guess what?
Leroy is the plug.
You know why? Let me tell you why. Because I've pulled all my hair out, depending on people in that building to hook me up.
Yeah.
Well,
You see
as
what
you
I'm
can see,
saying?
I've joined you, Leroy. You see mine,
But if you were sales,
before we get out of here, Mike McDaniel, Leroy, would you like to get his thoughts on what it means to be 2-0?
oh my goodness. Do we have enough time?
Yeah, we got enough time.
Okay.
Perfectly lines up. Here's McCoachin.
Well, it's easier for me because I'm very, very literal with 2-0. So 2-0 means you have 2 wins. So what does that mean? That means nothing to me. When you're proactive, and I talked to the team at length about this in April. What's going to happen when you win? What's going to happen when you win a couple in a row? You expect probable positivity. If you're 2-0, that's all that means. There's no level of high. So we did our jobs and we won the game, which is what we're trying to do each and every game. That's a checkbox. That's not a high five, So I think that's a very important part of it, to understand the journey, to understand really what are you trying to do. No one signed up to have a stellar road 2-game win streak. All right, we're good, guys. Let me go get the lawn chair. And what are those mirrors for like panning? And get my oils and let's go chill.
What?
Dude,
this guy's special, man.
Can I just say this? Why? Why did you want to send us on to the weekend with an easel?
What are those things called?
Dude, they are going in on y'all. They call Tobin Method Ham. They call J-Fig Gooseface Killer. They said Woof.
I'm not mad about it.
The new name of the defense should be the Wu Fang Clan for Fangio.
All right, that's our show, everybody. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you guys on Monday.